Listen up, Kittlings. The only way out is to finish the game. Be careful. Be very, very careful.
Next match sets home rivals Man City against United. Blue versus red. Most visceral. This Friday. Buy your ticket with us today.
So let's talk about our heroes. So who are the consultants? Okay, first we've got Engil. He's a robo-manshad with a violent temper. Well, he's violent without his temper as well. And he's got ties to gangland. Then there's Winter Angel Eye. She's a robo-manshad too, but she's a bounty hunter, and she's been taking out gangland faces ever since she was yay big. Next, Jeremiah Wagner. He's a shadow manvert conman, and a lucky bastard, and an absolute gobshite. Then there's Buzz Diptera, a robovert mathematician, biomechanic, and blurb fly jockey. And you know how they say pets start to look like their owners? Well, Buzz looks like one. Huge blurb fly looking weirdo. And finally there's T-Bone the Disco Spider. He's a dog manvert. He knows every conspiracy theory going, and he's put plenty of them into practice.
Don't make me.
Hello,
all.
Kitlings.
Welcome back. We are going to jump right in. This is the consultants for Vurt tabletop role-playing game. When we last left our intrepid, Vurt world adventurers there, they were falling kind of sideways, diagonally, if you will, into another feather from the bottom level of the Didyman mines, falling into, falling also into blue everywhere. And if I remember correctly, yes, you were, as you're falling, and there's code, and code looks like buildings, kind of thing like this. You see a figure here, which we finally have an image of. Absolutely a Ziggy Stardust, super fan of some sort.
That
And
is
he's
not actually showing up in the stream itself, so I'm
Okay.
not sure what's up with that.
well, one way or another, it is somebody who is head to toe in the stripes, the big boots,
Yeah.
the mullet, the ultra mullet, a like a circular, almost like a Vision Quest kind of, painting of a circle in the middle of his head. Also,
look like a Goblin King.
yes. Well, not yet. No, this is pre. This is Ziggy Stardust Bowie. Yes, this is who you see, and this person, has their arms open and then bows low and says, "Welcome."
Howdy!
Yeah.
All three, myself and my two blurbs, I'll rotate forward in bow.
Nice. Again, the middle, the circle that almost looks like it's painted, but now it looks perhaps like it's branded. It kind of extends, and a glow and aura comes out from the middle of his head, and he nods back, and he's waiting for it. It's very clear he's waiting for everybody else to acknowledge him.
Before I say anything, can I use Vertology and intellect to try to see if I know who that is?
Correct. Yeah, absolutely. And again, you're floating. Everybody's floating midair in this what looks like yes, no problem. Is
That's not going to work.
no problem.
You'll need a minute.
Yeah, so it's buildings that are going up, almost looks like an infinite, going up, but the sky is still shining down blue. This is what you fell through. And also going down, these buildings, a rectangular, opening where you're floating, going straight down as well. And again, everything has a bluish tinge to it. And also you feel like if you just out of the corner of your eye, no matter how you're looking, you're seeing bits of code. And for those of you, as far as Vertology, yes, make a roll. If anybody has Vertology or history of the Vurt world or anything like that, you can make a roll. Everybody else is gonna rely on those
It's
people.
a
So
7,
okay.
and I have no XP, so.
Oh yeah, that's right. New session. Let's give everybody another 2 XP.
Yay!
Yeah, there it is. And again, you guys are
Amen.
having to use it. Level up, be damned. Getting up to the next tier, be damned. You guys are surviving. Okay, you want to re-roll?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Now it's natural 20.
Excellent.
Ooh,
Okay.
I was gonna roll 2, but I guess I don't need to.
No, don't. That's my suggestion. You see the sparkle of knowledge and in his many eyes, and then yeah, no need to go further. Okay, so here you realize that this is some type of raw version of Blue Bayou. Why? Yeah. Oh no. Why there are again, the credits last time that you saw said written by the Big O, edited by Rhonda Lindstadt, produced by Chimera Corp. And then again, this strange alien-ish looking figure who looks like, the Thin White Duke. Actually, Ziggy Stardust, to be more specific. But
Now I just have David Bowie in my head singing Blue Bayou.
I
that
don't
would
trust
be
it.
glorious. Yes, again, it's all the indicators of this. You're supposed to keep falling through the code into and here's the 20. Normally what happens is the same figure comes out. He has no specific name, or he's not known as anything specifically. But he's a very specific character. He usually smiles and gestures to these wall of screens as the players are falling through into Blue Bayou, a regular blue. He said, and the normal text is "Get them out of your mind, all of them." And the wall of screens are supposed to blast apart, revealing a serene, natural scene. A sunrise above a large body of water, dotted with sailboats, lined with cypress trees, hung with moss. And the title words are supposed to float into view, "Welcome to Blue Bayou." And you're supposed to find yourself standing on a floating platform about 20 feet from the shore. You're stuck in the intro.
We're on the loading screen.
Yep.
I'm going to introduce myself and say let's try this. I am player 1.
Yes. Excellent. He smiles again. It's symmetrical because he's perfectly symmetrical and serene and perfect being kind of thing, but except for even the zigzag is down the middle of the face to make sure that everything's absolutely. Anyway,
it goes each direction the same number of times.
The actual no, exactly. Yeah. So yes, a deeper bow than normal from him. And at this point, he mentions to you that again in a booming. Let me close the window there so that I don't scare my neighbors. Because watch this. No. So let's build it up. No. Yeah, with a low rumbling kind of voice that echoes off of this rectangular loading screen. You're absolutely right. He says, "You look tired and hungry."
Yeah. Is there any way we could take a rest here before we go in?
I don't appreciate all right.
You know what?
I forgot, Jack.
And here's yes, take a rest, but does anybody have any other thing that can find information about where you're at? Either
I'm specialized in Vurt lore.
okay, do that, because there's another piece of info that you either want or could be helpful.
I rolled a 17 and I'm specialized.
Excellent. Okay. Yes. You remember that at the end of this feather, again, this is part of it. After you fall into Blue Bayou and catch your fish, your and that. You know that the Big O, this is the Dreamweaver behind Blue Bayou, has been known to relax on a sailboat on Blue Bayou. A back door, he wrote into the feather, allows him to interact with random dreamers. That's the history. This is so one of these sailboats out in the eternal background is actually where the Big O, the person who wrote this feather, not the person in front of you, as far as you know, but specifically somebody who's here in the feather usually. Okay. Everybody feels either, well, there's a smell of your favorite food. However you react to that is however you react to that. But all of a sudden there's the smell of the things that your absolute favorite food. Maybe it's a dessert, maybe it's an appetizer. What is everybody's favorite that you can remember off the top of your head at this time?
Treacle.
Yes. What kind of treacle? I mean, treacle in what form?
Tarts.
Tarts.
Treacle
There
tarts.
it is. Treacle
Yep,
tarts.
Tarts are good.
Treacle tarts. Okay, that's one. That's from Buzz. That was yours, Buzz? Treacle tarts.
I was gonna say if the giant fly has a favorite, it involves a spoon and the toilet, but no.
God, good God.
that is not right.
Yeah, meet the Feebles. You're like, I'll have feeble pie. Yeah, it's like humble pie, but okay.
Pasties. They're Buzz's favorite.
Yes. Got it.
It smells like pampushki.
Pushki, I love it. I'm going with it.
I want some toffee pudding.
Toffee
pudding.
Yes. Toffee pudding. Okay.
And bring it right here.
Yeah. Love it. Okay, perfect. And let's see. T-Bone the Disco Spider?
I know what it smells like, but I will not share this information.
Good for you.
And Josiah's favorite is cream of wheat. Yeah.
What's it?
Josiah's favorite is a specific scent of imported and quite illegal Black Russian caviar.
Nice.
Very salty, almost of the sea.
Perfect. Okay, this is exactly what everybody's smelling. And then also everybody at one point, it starts to smell a little bit of overlap of this pampushki, which is sweet dough similar to donut holes, frequently tossed with sugar, traditionally filled with rose preserve, but can also be filled with poppy seed or other sweet fillings. Thank you, Mike. That's freaking rad. That sounds amazing. Okay, so it's a mix of that, but also with your favorites. But the overwhelming smell is sweet, as you can tell, with the exception of even pasties. Okay, perfect. Okay.
Pasties are neat, but that's all right.
True. So it's a savory sweet. Okay. It's overwhelming. Your stomachs are grumbling. You feel really tired. All of these windows around you are these balconies. It's like balconies again, looking out into this seemingly never-ending rectangle that goes up, and you look up and there's this blue sky above, and then all the way down. But right there, you could even reach out and touch some of these balconies, and all these balconies have hammocks. It seems like all of a sudden, and maybe some of them even have these pies or these pampushkis on the windowsills, just like an old, and you can actually see the smell, like in the old cartoons
With a
going
little
through.
wisp of
Yeah,
steam.
yeah, yep. And that's again, none of this is part of the Blue Bayou experience normally, but he sees that you're hungry and tired.
So do you rest here? What's everyone thinking?
Well, Angil's going to be torn between really barely being able to move at all at this point, and kind of supporting himself on like the stolen shillelagh from
Mhm.
the last dude.
Oh,
And then like pulling out like that like half bashed up pack of cigarettes and having like one that's not even a straight line anymore left.
Nice,
He's
nice.
like, he's must be quick.
That's not a
Nice.
cigarette.
we're in a new fetish. You gotta reset your count there, buddy.
There it is. The mayfly.
Speaking of that, I also had a question. He still has the shillelagh?
Yes.
I don't know.
Everybody
how
has.
to-
Everybody
Yeah,
has everything that we had 5 minutes ago? Nothing.
If they brought it down with, and you specifically grabbed the shillelagh, I remember. But yeah, if it was in your hands, you fell through exactly as if you did not transition. So that's why I'm saying you kind of fell
Okay.
sideways. So
And the saturator didn't follow us.
correct.
Yeah,
He
we lost
wasn't even there for the
all
last.
He
He wasn't even
disappeared a
there
while
for the last
back.
battle. Yeah.
Kind of ditched us. What a jerk.
Thanks for that,
Or
saturator.
Or
I'm
we
sure.
did him.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm sure he wasn't held back by something important, like perhaps another one of those Diddy men that was coming down the hall after you, but that's okay. You'll think about it maybe for the rest of your lives. Okay, so
He's a Vurt creature.
that's true. So this alien looking form, almost like purplish skin, but again, human looking for sure, pure Vert. Again, gives an even lower bow, and motions to the hammocks, and feather beds, truly, and made of used, of non-vert feathers. And you can actually see now that some of these platters have the silver top on them. Yeah, it's waiting for you. You do not, at this point, again, looking down, you have, it goes down seemingly infinitely, but it is dark, the further down you go. Going up, and you feel also like you can move, around in the air. So you do have a choice of where to go. But
I'm taking a goddamn nap, and I'm heading over to the hammocks because I need a 10-hour rest badly.
Okay. Let's see. So heading to the hammocks. Okay, there's one. And as you get to the hammock, you actually see that this imported illegal black Russian caviar, exactly the type that you love, is sitting there with the right crackers, the right, and if you don't like crackers, they're there so you can throw them away and do it right, or whatever. However it
Here's
is,
your little dish of capers and your really
Yeah.
finely diced egg, hard-boiled egg.
Yes, exactly. But you most certainly, and it's a hammock, and it looks amazing, and it's got a nice pillow, and you can take your 10-hour rest if you'd like.
I am. I'm not even like I'm caviar's for when I wake up.
Nice, excellent.
I'm doing that thing. I'm laying in the hammock, stretching my legs over, taking the top hat and putting it on my face, crossing my arms, and just like you immediately hear snoring sounds.
Yep. And everybody sees, of course, Josiah, jump in this hammock, and as his swing stays steady, and actually it starts the song Blue Bayou, but it's the Roy Orbison version, so it's even more smooth and sad somehow. But you guys are still there, and the alien-looking figure in front of you smiles, and then again motions to you others, to take a balcony if you'd like it. And with that, he, puts his hands out, or puts their hands out, and rises up, and into the blue sky, and fades into the sunlight there. And you guys are left with the music going, and one of your party swinging there. What would you guys like to do?
I would like to poke Josiah.
Yeah, perfect.
Can I like roll against being woken up?
Yeah, you're like persuade self to. Yeah.
I just want to see if you're still there, basically, and alive.
Gotcha.
Oh.
I mean, it's a little annoying because it's probably going to wake you up, but I'm doing it to make sure he didn't mess with you.
Gotcha.
I quickly, if she pokes me, I poke her back.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's like she pokes, and then I just like I'm still laying down. I've got my hat, and I just pull my hat, and I just like slap her face real quick, and put the hat back on my face.
Like, ugh.
Yeah.
All right, it's still him.
Yeah. Okay. Big truth. Perfect. Yes. And anybody else want to rest? Anybody else want to go up, go down?
Angel will make a comment about like he's no more standing now, like, and kind of limp his way over, sit down in one of the hammocks, and probably lay down.
Yes. And you again have your what is it, the pampushkis? They're steaming. They just came out of the oven. It smells like rose and poppy seed, and they're right there next to a big feather bed with a ornately, a very Ukrainian folklore kind of.
It's red. It's got like white eagles over the top and stuff. It's like whatever.
Exactly. And up to you. So.
Yeah, I definitely need to rest. So I have my 1 hour and my 10 hour available.
You have to take them in order. Yeah. Okay.
How long does everybody want to stay here?
I only have 10 hours, so.
Yeah. Okay. Next, winter in July. What are you've seen your fellow Roboman Shad have to put his head on the little Betty Bye time. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna keep watch.
Got it. Yes, and again, you feel very lulled, not put to sleep, anything like that, but you definitely are feeling lulled by the, especially now the hammock is going on one, and Engil's feet are actually kind of going like this in tune, with the beat of the song, which is again, it's nice. It is Roy Orbison's voice. It's sampled from 100 years ago or so, or maybe. So yes, it's very sad and very lovely. All right, next up, so you're keeping watch. We have Buzz, and we have Buzz. What are you doing?
First, I'm going to grab a pasty.
Right, most definitely.
Then, because Betty has a video link, I'm going to send Betty up, and I'm going to fly down so we can scout in both directions at the same time.
Okay, cool. All right. Okay, so.
And just look around, not looking to make trouble or find trouble, just getting away.
Got it. Perfect. Okay, let's see. All right, and that's Buzz. Okay. And you had one more with you, correct? Yeah, you came in with two.
Yeah, Sheila's going to be with me. Actually, I'll send Sheila with Betty. So the two blurbs are going up, and I'm going down.
Okay, sounds good, and we'll resolve that in a second. Okay, last but not least, you're again, all six of your eyes are getting real droopy. Are they six? 8?
6.
Yeah.
6. Yeah. No, 8. You're right. Do I trust him? My gut instinct. What I don't know.
Take a paranoia roll. Remember, you have that, that one bit of information. Okay.
There you go. It's a 14.
That works. Okay. Let's see.
I'm going back someday. Come with me to Blue Bayou. Oh God, now I can only think about freaking Dreamcatcher.
Okay, perfect. All right. So yes, you get a feel, and whether you trust this person or not, you're hit with a wave of something that everybody else sees, or everybody else who's awake and right there kind of sees a jolt of understanding hit. You know,
I
whether it's true or not.
go more pale than I usually am.
You feel real tired. This is a lot for your head.
Yeah, well, considering he went up, I'm staying down here, and I'm going to take a rest because that took a lot out of me.
No doubt. Perfect. And again, yours, there are, you have your secret sauce. You know, you have something that's wrapped perfectly in the right amount of, you know, newspaper or whatever the hell, you know, probably something in the middle that only you know about that you call secret sauce. Secret sauce. You didn't want to tell me. Whatever it is, it's your secret.
It's actually just Vaz.
I'll let between Paul and y'all. It's there though.
It's mayonnaise, ketchup, and Vaz mixed together. Yeah.
It goes down easy.
As I've been trying to teach you people, do not share information you don't have to share.
Nice, excellent, and that resonates with you more than anybody else. Everybody else seems to be, again, just one of the sheeple. Okay, yes, and you lay down in this you know, bed that again looks really clean and safe, and you close your peepers. Do you have a 1 hour or a 10 hour? Where are you at?
I think I am going to do my 1 hour and my 10 hour.
Okay.
But I kind of have to see. I'm going to see what my 1 hour, how well I roll.
Okay, yeah. So you'll
here, right?
Say again.
It's a D6 plus 3.
Yeah, because you're a tier 3 now.
Right, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah. So whatever the roll is, so you have a 1 hour that you have still. Mike, you have a 1 hour. Jack, you're on your 10 hour. Pete, you're going down to scout a bit, not look for trouble. Betty and Sheila are going up directly, same thing, scout a bit, and you have video link. Winter in July, there you're keeping
I don't trust
watch.
anything that looks this clean.
Smart.
Yeah.
To you. Okay, so yes, so that's what's happening. So yes, everybody who is sleeping, the first hour passes uneventfully, and then I will resolve what Buzz, what you've seen, and what Sheila have seen as well. But as far as you can see, Winter, everybody's slept at least for an hour at this point. Two of them kind of wake up a little bit, but Josiah's just sawing logs hard.
I wish I had a Sharpie right now.
Absolutely. Perfect. Yes. So
well, Engel was starting with like the 1 hour sleep. So if you say he's got like the big parka.
Yeah. Of course. Yes. So you, those of you who had the 1 hour sleep, roll your recovery there. I think it's D6
for 10 hours. Don't I just go all the way up?
Nope.
Roll.
No, you get another roll. Yeah. Wow. And now you're also going to roll. Yes. Although you're still asleep, we'll resolve it. But you're going to roll too.
Not what I want to roll, which is recovery, because something's happening, because Alex is a dick.
No. Oh, kidlings. Don't worry. If that alien dude had to skedaddle, I'm sure it's fine for you guys. No, he's like, I'm out. This is gonna get ugly. No. So you've got that. Now, those of you who want to take the 10 hour, feel that you can continue to sleep and take your 10 hour. And you can do that before, and you guys settle down to take it. Before you make your rolls, though, let's resolve what Buzz, you've gone down for about half an hour, and you've seen nothing change. The sky feels a little bit farther up, not as much as it really should, but you've been buzzing, pun intended, past all these balconies. No one's in there. You don't see people. You do see more and more code as you get down below. But about half an hour into it, you're feeling like nothing's really going to change. So perhaps you go back up or do you want to continue going down? It's up to you.
No, if it looks about the same after half hour travel, then that's good enough.
Okay, so you buzz back up. What you saw on the top, though, Sheila and Betty got up with that first, let's say actually in the half an hour mark, get up, and they actually got to the top of this roof, of these, this rectangle, only to find that what lay out quite wide was many of these giant buildings, basically like mega city kind of things. So you're just, that rectangle that you're coming out of is just one of maybe 200 250 as far as they could see, and they're all equally the same height. They all look more or less the same form, and they all have more or less a rectangular or square opening that goes hollow down the middle of it.
Kind of like reverse skyscrapers.
True. Absolutely. All open to the sky, and the sky looks lovely. There's no sign of this alien creature who was there earlier. And also, last thing is, on again, as far as they can see, in one of the horizon points there, to the north, they see water, just the start of water, a little bit, light, a little bit of a mist or something. The opposite direction, the same thing, just about as far away, they see water as well, but this is a little bit darker, a little bit more swampy.
And I forgot, how did we get to this rectangle from Blue Bayou? Or we're falling through the intro to Blue Bayou still?
This is the intro to Blue Bayou if you took the top off. So all the different ways to fall into the feather, you can actually see it opened. You've actually, you can see it with the top off, basically. So that's a lot of information, for sure. And they also, going higher or going farther left or right, they don't, and they go back down. Okay, so now you're tired as well from buzzing around. If you want to rest, it's up to you.
One more thing before I travel back up. I'm gonna shoot a force point straight down.
Okay.
Just watch what it does.
Yeah, you hear it.
I'm not trying to hit anything. I'm trying to be in the middle of the thing.
Yes, to hear to plumb. Yeah. You hear it, similar to like maybe a well or something like that. The echo of it kind of bouncing off just a little bit, rings and gets, you can hear it going down, and it has that weird, almost watery echo, that you expect. But it just keeps going, and then you just lose, any audible grasp, and it doesn't hit anything that screams. So, yeah.
But I assume the magical missile there just glows. So do I just see the glowing point recede into the distance until I just don't see it anymore? And it fades out. It doesn't wink out.
No, it fades out. Absolutely, similar to like in the abyss, dropping the glow stick.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So,
I'm gonna head back up and recall Betty and Sheila back to where everybody's sleeping.
And everybody gets back up there, and you see Winter there, not nodding off, but looking tired, but attentive. Okay, so now,
your brain.
So Josiah's still sawing logs, taking his 10-hour rest. The others, tell me, you guys going back to sleep? Those of you who were asleep for an hour, continuing it?
I'm still. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're asleep. Okay, perfect. Yep. Same with you, Rob.
Yeah, I don't have anything. Well, where the guy was standing originally before he shot up, is there anything there like controls or any like?
He was right in the middle,
Yeah.
glowing and floating, and then shot straight up like a starman.
I think I'm gonna after my 1 hour break nap, I'm going to get up and stand where he stood and like start yelling things like prompt console override
Perfect
debug,
yes.
and see if anything happens. If not, I'm just gonna meditate for 9 hours.
Right. I want everybody else to imagine what that looks like. Someone coming out of a dead sleep, all six to eight eyes opening up, and then standing in the middle, yelling a whole bunch of things, getting
I like
Upper deck,
grab a
exit.
pen, like, what's wrong?
Exit board.
Control Alt Delete. Yeah. Nope. No, nothing, but a little bit of frustration. But yes, you start your next sleep, and you can roll for it, both of you. Roll the recovery die if you haven't already.
I have a I would like to make as well when you're done.
Okay, now, yeah, I was gonna say, Winter and Buzz, are you guys gonna rest or continue staying awake?
Well, my pools are all fine, and I think between my blurbs and me, I could take a little rest just so that I'm not wasting time. But I think we could do the watch pretty much the whole time if everybody needs to rest. But the only thing is, I still have an unidentified black feather. So just while we're waiting and while we're doing nothing except watching, I was going to roll to identify it.
Perfect. Go for it.
All right. So train.
And before you do that,
yep.
I would say before you do that, Winter, what are you gonna do? Because are you gonna rest or are you gonna stay awake?
I'm not resting. I don't trust this place, and I'm all right.
Good for you. Good for you.
Before I go back to sleep,
yes.
I have a note here on my sheet that says blue feather, parentheses, found in treacle mines of the Dittymen.
Yes.
Can I give that to Buzz? Because
yes,
I am certainly not going to like sit here and like voluntarily screw with that. So
absolutely not.
Here,
yes.
Don't know what this is. Take.
I'll find out.
Perfect. Yes. And then you nod right back off into Sleepy by Land.
Kind of pass out as the blood keeps pooling underneath the hammock.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Perfect. Okay.
I really need to get the repair ability. So.
Yes. Yeah, actually, yeah, you will. You'll need it at this point, especially with, well, Josiah isn't Robo, is he? No.
Not yet.
I am not.
Yeah, not yet. Exactly. Trapjaw.
Jaw.
Wasn't it He-Man with Trapjaw? I'm sure it was. It was also every other James Bond. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Yes. So you have two feathers. You have a unidentified black feather and an unidentified blue feather.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And again, Winter, you're seeing all of this happen, and you're keeping an eye out. You think maybe you see every once in a while what would be someone kind of peeking out of one of the windows and then looking back, but it's so periphery that by the time you look, you cannot verify that.
I hate this place.
Yeah. Yes. Perfect. Okay, so you have two feathers if you want to roll.
I'm going to roll the black first, and I am specialized.
Okay.
I rolled a 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yes. Oh wait, you rolled a 4?
I rolled a 4 on my d20.
Oh, never mind. I was already at the which.
Right. No, yeah.
Okay.
That
no,
easy? Okay.
I was gonna say this one. Yeah, it's so shiny, and maybe you're overwhelmed by the smells of everything around. This wonderful smells, but yeah, it's not. Yeah.
Had the name stenciled on it the whole time. We just didn't pay attention. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Perfect. So you can try again. It'll be a step harder. And if you don't, you may never identify it, kind of thing, or never feel like you got it right because you'll second guess yourself forever. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, I'm going to jump to the blue first and give that a shot first.
Got it. Okay.
Before I try the black.
Okay.
And then that I rolled a 15.
Okay, that one works. 1, 2. Okay, so roll a d20. So 15 counts. So yes, roll a
Okay.
d20. This is for
From the
blue.
d20, I rolled a 1.
Oh, okay. Bug compass blue. Bug compass blue.
Yeah.
Page 256 for those playing along at home. Yes. This is one of the old school ones. And this is actually, this is with Uncle Slippy and you're basically catching lightning bugs as a kid. And
It's very similar to Blue Bayou, except it's thematically similar in that you're catching something for recreation. And
Yep. It's thematically similar. Yes, it is very thematically similar. Beautiful. Okay, I'll let you roll again on the black feather. Again, it's a one-time thing. It's a step harder, so you're gonna have to hit a 15. I'll just let you know ahead of time.
Well, this time I am gonna apply a level of effort.
Okay. No re-rolls in this, just so you know, on this particular roll.
Okay,
so it's now down to 12.
Nobody's resting, and I'm not down any. I'm gonna apply 2 levels of effort.
Okay, so wisdom, not wiz.
It's intellect, but what's the cost on
that? It is what it would be 3 each time, but sorry, 3 and then 2, so 5 total. But unless you have edge and intellect.
Yeah, I have a 4 edge and intellect, so it's going to cost me 1.
Okay. It costs you one for each, right?
1 for.
Oh, no, it's 1. It's 1. It's
okay.
That's to drop it to. So you dropped it 3. So 15 to 12 to 9 to 6. Yeah. Okay.
And I'm specialized in Vurt lore.
Okay. Wait. No, that's good. Dropping it 3. If you want to just drop it, yeah, go. Why the hell not? Yes, absolutely. 3. You're so focused on this one feather, you've already it's eluded you once, so this is it. So it's 3 or above, no rerolls. If you roll a 1 or a 2, it's forever gone.
Well, zip in my hand. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. An 18.
Okay, good. Excellent.
Nice.
Perfect. So yes, you now you can roll on the d20 list.
Okay. I rolled a 9 on the list.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bitter Innsmouth, black.
Ooh.
Which is page 269. Those at home. This is one. It's old school. This is as welcome.
That's where I'm going to die.
Yes. To see
right before the main flight takes me, that's where I'm going.
Yes, absolutely. This also.
Kill me some fish, motherfucker.
So check this out. The PCs find themselves. You remember this, that in general, the feather, the dreamers here. You remember that. It's classic. They'll find themselves alone in a town square of an empty coastal town at sunset, with no weapons, everything. There's churches. It's very Lovecraftian, but Bitter Innsmouth. But it's written by Obed Marsh. Captain
Obed Marsh.
Yep, and you also remember that something about the way it's written, that all of a sudden something clicks. The O is really big. It's whenever it's written, it's his signature, but it's a giant O. It's a big O. So anyway, so cool. So yes, that's how. There's enough for you. You feel like you have an idea of not only thematically what it is going on, but there's a lot of other little mysteries happening here.
There's no levels to roll for feathers, right?
Not here.
I think we put that in. I think there's any.
Yeah. Okay. So are you gonna sleep there? Are you good or?
Well, I'm down 1 intellect point, so I'll sleep. I'll take whatever rest I need to gain 1 intellect point back. I've used my 1 action, but I haven't used my 10 minutes, 1 hour, or 10 hours.
This would be your 10-minute. Use it, and then you roll your. I think it's D6 plus 3.
It's gonna be maxed out because you're only down 1, and you're plus 3.
Yeah, you're fine. So you sleep, you're fine. Okay, so you take a 10-minute rest after all that. Now, Josiah, you continue sleeping. Everybody else,
So much to do.
yeah, everybody else as you're waking up, again are, and Sheila and they're back. They're hanging around.
Yeah, they're with me. Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing up or down.
We're all snuggled together in a hammock.
Oh, that's sweet. So all of you guys,
Like
again,
a rug.
are, of course, everybody else is looking, at Josiah, who's still snoring. His snoring is a little bit better than it was before. For some reason, it's just better. And everybody again feels pretty comfy to relax. Everybody, perhaps except for Winter, feels comfy to kind of just lounge around, wait for your friend here to get some kind of rest after everything that's going on. And unless you guys want to do anything in that time between that's specific, let me know until he wakes up. Anything that you guys wanted to do before he wakes up? Besides put a Sharpie mustache on it. Come on. Yeah.
You just took it away from us.
Oh, I'm so sorry. GM intrusion. No. Yeah, perfect.
I'm gonna have a little nip.
Oh, there it is. A little.
Aw.
Oh, Boba Yagar. Yeah. Let's see. Perfect. Okay. Okay. So unless something changes, let me know. And then Josiah, you wake up feeling more rested than you felt in a bit.
I rolled a 6, which gave me 9, which I put in my intellect pool.
Perfect. Yeah, and you can disperse them however you want, but yes, absolutely. Okay, and everybody has their points back. Josiah, as soon as you wake up, you again have never felt more rested, to be quite honest. Something with this, this sleep. And the food is terrific. No one's gotten sick. Everybody feels great. Your jaw no
I
longer
take
hurts.
my food and I just keep it for later.
Do it. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Yeah, lembas bread for later. Yes, but Josiah, your jaw no longer hurts. Take off the injury entirely.
Yes.
Absolutely off. Which is pretty.
I wake
pretty
up with just like a nice big yawn.
Yeah.
Just,
yeah. It snaps back into place. Right. Right.
Back in fighting condition, eh, everyone?
Let's punch him in the jaw.
That's to offer us, eh?
Sort of
Perfect.
like you that way.
Right. Smoke at this point also is nuzzling up, who's kind of, again, has been always just stuck around there, does
Rub.
kind of little like hand looking things, kind of go out and do a little, you would imagine, yay. It's also very happy that you feel better. Perfect. Cool. Perfect. Let's see. Okay, so you guys are again with the same options, it seems, up or down. Did they choose up or down? She chose down.
He chose down. Which way do you want to go?
Oh, if I could only recreate that. Yes, perfect.
Which
No.
way should we go? You scouted. What's the fastest way out of this feather?
Buzz.
Because he scouted.
Oh. Well, it depends. Usually, we're in a blue, so usually through is best. Actually, if we're in a blue, I bet you we could jerk out, but do we have any business in the Vurt still?
You're in a
I
blue.
honestly don't remember why we're
Are we in a blue?
Supposedly,
like it.
but then again, it's broken, so, and trying to jerk out ain't gonna hurt us none. It's just gonna work or not work.
Are we sure about that? I mean, you go first, Buzz.
Am I sure about that, Alex?
Roll
Wait,
for
does
Vurt lore.
anybody remember why we're doing this feather in the first place? I mean, the other feather?
You fell into it. Quite literally.
No, the
No,
original.
No. We
I
were
took-
specifically
I already
doing this
started
feather to return. We were specifically returning the color machination machine magic man back to the Vurt world to save him from the whatever those weird Italian guys were.
Oh,
yeah.
right.
I believe our
The
mission
crowd
was
of
done.
people outside that wanted to kill us when we get back out of the feather.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Are
but
you sure we're not already dead out there?
Roll
wouldn't we
for
be dead in here?
What's your passive perception? No, I'm kidding.
God damn it, Alex.
No, okay. So,
So mission accomplished. Let's fuck off.
yeah.
And I vote that Buzz goes first.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect.
Keep watch.
Okay. Yes. Yes, you do have, up or down. And
Or jerk.
up to you.
I'm gonna. My blurb flies just follow me instantly if I jerk.
They shouldn't be here at all.
That's
Remember.
true. So I was gonna say leave one behind and I jerk out, and if everything's cool, make the blurb fly go.
You can't.
Yeah.
Jerk out, everybody jerks out.
Yeah, that's the thing. So it's not really a Buzz goes first. It's an everybody goes or nobody.
It's a Buzz tries it, and
Yeah.
we either go or we watch what happens.
Okay. Well, with the Vurt lore, I am best equipped, so I'm going to put in a level of effort, and I'm going to try to jerk us out. If everybody's cool with it, you guys done? You all rested up?
I'm curious what happened. So I'm going to pull out a big notepad and start taking notes as you try to jerk out.
Nice.
He's throwing pictures to remember it later.
I'm going to try to jerk out, and I assume that the Vurt lore specialized will help me with that endeavor?
Yes. Yes, it will.
And I'm also going to apply a level of effort.
Okay, so wait, hold on. So you dropped it 2?
Well, I dropped it 2 with my trained and then specialized in Vurt lore, and then I dropped it again with a level of effort.
Okay, so yeah, 3 is good. 3 is a good max. So got it. Okay.
Just one last thing. Is there anything? There's nothing moving around here. It's just empty hammocks.
Just periphery. It always feels like, if you're.
Feels like we're being watched.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna roll for jerk out.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 13.
Okay. You want to re-roll? You get one more chance. You feel like you almost got there, but you may,
rolling at 3 steps. Wow. Hey, fellas, this is gonna be kind of tough. All right, I'm gonna try it again. Let's see what happens.
Good. One step harder. Got it. No. It, the what you were trying for didn't work. Everybody else sees, a bit of a flicker there.
Now, just a question. If you, and I assume being specialized in Vurt lore and being a half-bird creature that I might already know this answer, trying to jerk out of a
Trying
yellow.
it again?
Well, no. Trying and failing to jerk out feels different than, trying and failing to jerk out of a blue feels different than you're in a yellow you can't possibly jerk out, or does it?
Correct.
Okay.
That's
So it
why
feels
you felt
Okay.
you were almost.
If it failed, it's not that it's impossible. It's just that it's very hard, and I didn't succeed.
Mm-hmm. And now you know that almost, you can, trying again is something that it would be incredibly difficult, but it's not that the rules are just the same. Yes, for you.
But others in the group, so I pass on all that information.
True.
I note down he didn't die. And I want to try now.
Nice.
What did you say, Davros?
Yeah. Yep. Go for it. And now are you specialized? You said I
have Virtology.
Got it. That'll drop at 1.
I am Vurt. I don't know if that helps or not, but
no.
No. I will spend a level to drop it down 1.
Can we
Okay.
take the help
general,
action
like,
just by like telling him get us the hell out of here? Like
Sure.
In
Sure.
general, like, you don't even have to roll to get out of a blue, right? You just kind of decide and it happens.
No, you have to roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
blues were just like
Well, they
swoop.
are. That would literally just be so if you rolled like a one, like it's literally
Okay.
just to make sure things don't go disastrously.
Hmm.
But if you want to help, you can, and it'll drop at one, but you are then unable to take that action yourself. So you're either
That's fine.
assisting. Okay, so you've dropped it 3, and
Okay.
someone's helping, correct?
I dropped
Yep.
it 2 and something. Someone's helping.
And then your help. Oh, who else is helping? Is anybody else helping, or because I'll
Am
allow
I-
more than one if you want to give up your
Not
chance.
getting anywhere near this.
Okay, perfect. Okay, 4.
Am I able to help, or is my chance already
No.
spent?
Yeah, you're
Okay.
done. Okay, so you've dropped it 4. Wait. Okay. Okay. Perfect. So,
Yep.
yep,
I rolled a 12. Is that enough?
got it. Just on the head. Yep. Okay. So, yes, you see T-Bone the Disco Spider start to start to flash in and out there. The code, kind of eats up, and the code moves like feathers. And zip, he's out. Everybody else roll a d6.
Including me that wasn't doing anything.
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah.
Correct.
Got
Okay.
6.
Okay. 2. Okay. So let's see. 6 total. All right. The T-Bone, you're out. What you start to see, enough things haven't quite cleared yet, into the real world, but you can feel like you're going back. You're coming back into, a body that is not dead, or whatever. Perfect. Everybody else there, knows that, someone goes, you guys are all going to be dragged out after. Not always at exactly the same time, hence your d6 roll. So everybody's feeling the tug of up, but when you actually get pulled out of the feather is going to be the specifics. We're going to take a 10-minute bio break here because it's a perfect time. And as you guys again are feeling the tug up, you can actually see that some of these balconies are starting to fall. You can see a little bit of a lean in one, and things start to fall. Air conditioning units, bricks, gutters, clotheslines. Everything that was inside is starting to fall in. That's what happens. So we'll take a 10, and then we'll, based on your rolls there. I thought. Oh, Angle got 2. Okay, so a 2, a 4, a 5, and a 6. All right, let's do it. We'll do it when we get
Cool.
back.
All right. Back in 10 then, everybody. See you.
Listen up, Kettlings. The only way out is to finish the game. Be careful. Be very, very careful.
Next match sets home rivals Man City against United. Blue versus red. It's most visceral. It's Friday. Buy your ticket with us today.
Yes. Now
Nice.
we can do.
Okay,
Hi,
we're back.
we're back.
Again, that's very meta. Of course, we're back, and we're going back into the real world at the same time. We have one of you has jerked out of the feather. There is on their way back to the real world, feeling that feeling of the numbness in the nose and lips and everything, the coming back a bit. Um, and again, still you can't see anything yet, but it's the feeling. Okay, that was the first round. So you've started this whole thing. Engil is pulled up almost to the top immediately. Not about halfway between where Engil was pulled up and where you guys all started. Winter is pulled up and you're hovering there. Buzz, you're right underneath, and Josiah, you're right underneath him. So it's you guys are being pulled out in order. It feels again up this rectangular, the hollow of these giant buildings. Okay, so but things are falling. So right now, everybody who's left is going to roll for a roll to avoid a speed roll here, speed defense roll to avoid falling. Again, air conditioning units, floor tiles, things like that are falling off the balconies. Okay.
Speed defense.
Correct.
Yep.
I'm spending a level of effort.
Okay, so yeah, let me know. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trained in speed defense, and I'll spend a level of effort.
Nice. Jack, what'd you get? Sorry, 19? 19. Okay, good. Okay, that counts. Perfect. Mike, what was Engil?
15, and I had skill and an asset, or a skill and an effort.
Okay, so that counts. Okay, perfect. Winter in July.
I got a 4, and I'm specialized.
Okay. Buzz.
I got a 10, but I'm trained in flying.
Yeah. No, unfortunately, that won't do it. But okay. Just because, because you're just getting pulled up. It's the opposite of gravity there. It's what it feels like for everybody. Or it's being flipped. In other words, basically, when you pull out, the whole world comes like this, and you fall back towards the real world. Again, you've seen the actual top off of this feather, so as it would. So that's what's happening. Okay, so 2 of you are hit by 2 of you want to re-roll. Let me put it that way, which is Buzz and Winter.
You have been clocked in the face by a building.
I'm going to re-roll, and this time I'm going to spend effort, though I don't have an edge in speed, which is going to
Okay, and there's only going to be 1 re-roll for all of these rolls coming out, just to keep it going. And I'll resolve the 19 too in a second.
I rolled a natural 20.
Oh, okay.
4 again.
Okay, so for their natural 20. Okay, the natural 20 is going to pull up, is going to count as a success for you. So you, and Buzz is directly below you. So either you got pushed up, or encouraged to go higher, as it were. But you're fine. So that counts as everybody. Yes, everybody succeeding without getting hit, things just passing by you.
Passing by you.
Because Buzz saved me.
Good for you. Passing by you. I'm writing that one down. That counts.
Because it's true.
Nice. And then okay, so everybody can succeed going up, and the 20 counts allows one of you guys to even succeed. The extra bit for Josiah, let's see, you are number 6, so you're going up to, you're at the same level with Buzz. You're now at 5 there. Okay. Buzz, you've used your extra success to help Winter continue going up. Okay, So here we go. That was the first one. Now back in the real world. Again, it takes a while. You start to see like light and shapes a bit. You can start to hear sounds are really muted. You still have hands because you keep trying to kind of slap yourself awake, but it's real sloppy. And that's the start of the second round. There. Okay. The sound of Blue Bayou, or the score, the OSR, or the soundtrack, is now glitchy, starting to get hollow sounding. Someone's turned the treble way, way, way up. As the higher you get, the higher the treble goes up. So it's starting to sound real like, Tin Man in the 1920s kind of thing. Okay. So second round here. Now we have the balconies themselves starting to fall off in bigger chunks. So you're having large pieces come down. Along with everything else. We're gonna roll again, same thing, speed defense, one reroll, and the same rolls. So as you're being pulled up, yet again, let's roll. Let's do this in order from top there. Engil.
Okay.
Yep.
I have trained in defense, and I can spend a level of effort.
Okay. So do
and I got a
that.
12.
You want to reroll?
Yeah.
Okay. So you get to a point where all of a sudden your momentum stops, and you can see that you're starting to do the slow fade. It's just an easier way out. You're already on 2 of 2 anyway, so you're
Mhm.
fading into the real world anyway, but you didn't jump right into the real world. Oh well. Okay, that's you. Now the others here. What did you roll to avoid again these things falling at you?
Like, is this are we rolling again, or is this the original roll?
The original. Sorry, this is the second
Roll
roll.
for a second time.
Yeah.
I got a
second.
1.
I'm gonna re-roll. I got an 8. I'm gonna roll that again.
Huh?
I had a 6, but I'm going to spend the XP and reroll
Okay.
again.
I got a 14.
Okay.
Oh, I got a 3 this time.
Okay. And Shar, are you gonna re-roll, or are you gonna keep that 1?
No, I want to see what happens.
I love
Keep it.
All right, good. So a 1, a 3, and a 14, and another failure, but you're already at the top there, at the top of the rectangle there, into the sky. So you're fading into it. You know, nothing's gonna hit you at the top. Okay, the others, the 1, let's see, and you are about, okay, so Josiah, you're being pulled up at a normal pace. You're going up as normal, and you end up hitting Winter on the way up, because again, it's almost impossible to control yourselves. It's
Damn it, Josiah!
swirling up. Yeah, exactly.
Get out of my way!
And now you guys are tangled, and everybody is tangled at, let's see, Josiah was at you were already at a 5 because he went up, then 2. Okay, so everybody is at okay, perfect. So the 3 of you guys are tangled there. Buzz. Oh wait, no, that was Buzz. Okay, yes. So now in the real world, third round here, the shapes are now, it's blurry kind of stuff. You can see people running back and forth. I don't know if you remember exactly how you left everything when you did go into the feather, but there weren't other people racing around the room.
In fact, we were alone, weren't we?
Yeah, you were in a ginnel, like a little side room to
We were like
wait
in
it
a
out.
lower room under a restaurant or something like that, I thought.
Yeah, to wait it out, because the streets are absolutely impossible. And of course, when you have extra time, first thing you should do is a very lethal black feather. Okay, especially
blue.
that one. It looked blue. You're absolutely right. Okay, so that's it. Now, third round. Engel, you are you're gonna have to roll again, but basically just don't roll a 1 and you'll be back in the real world. So everybody gets to roll again. It's still a speed defense roll for you, even because you're still trying to your
Gotcha.
body. You have your real body.
I'll use the same
Okay.
skill and level of effort.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 10.
Okay, that counts. You're at the top anyway. You start to feel you're also back in, and everything's just lights and everything. But you're buzzing. You're buzzing back in.
Like the cigarette goes into his mouth, and he kind of like has a finger like screws his place.
Nice, nice. The only thing you can feel is that your hands are gripping. Gripping something. You had the shillelagh, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So you're gripping that. Okay. So nice. Now the other 3 here. 2. No, 3. Excuse me. You guys are going to roll again. Now this is the point where one of the sides is actually caving in. So the rectangle is now one of the sides is getting pretty close. You do not want that opening to close before you get to the top.
Hate this freaking place.
Yeah.
20!
Really?
That's a 20.
That'll do it. Okay. Who else here? You guys roll too. Or roll also.
Can I use my extra success to help Winter?
Oh,
yeah, she may need it. Okay, she's not going to need it. Okay, Josiah, you were on your way up. You got hit. Now everybody seems to be doing their thing.
Okay, so I need to roll again.
Yep. My suggestion: don't spend effort. Just saying that because
got a 20.
No.
So 2 nat 20s and an 18. Here's what I'll say for that. Yeah, forget the next 3 levels going up. You guys zip up faster than anything you've ever seen. The last one out, you with an 18. That's Josiah, correct? Yes.
That's me.
Oh, okay, Winter. You're the last one to kind of fade out of the feather there, and yours. Yes. Right before this all disappears, you also again see the rooftops, and they're open and they're everywhere, and this is all Blue Bayou, but it's almost like the circuit board has been pulled off, and the entryways are exposed. You see at this point the smiling alien looking Ziggy Stardust kind of figure there, perched on one of the other ones. Again, everything the same, perched on the end, with his arms like this, and he's looking. Roll int or some kind of like. It's hard because again, it's not even really a human face, so it's hard to determine. But he has a very interesting look, and let's see how well you can discern.
I'm trained in intimidation, threats, and torture, so if he's trying to threaten us or be mean, then I can totally get that. But I got a 13.
Yeah, okay, that's good enough. Yes, it's perplexed. He's perplexed, but he looks. It's disappointment. It's not anger, but it's disappointment somehow. And boom, everything's gone. And with the 2018 or 2020 and 18, everybody is snapped awake at the same time, back in the real world, where you were. Again, I think it was a little like basement. You guys are in Chroma, correct? You guys are in this little basement.
Oh yeah, we're in Chroma.
Like under
we were on
either.
Yeah, like the
in
islands.
a basement. We're in a storage room, I believe.
Yeah, where they keep all the supplies and stuff. Yeah, supply crate. Let me see.
There was that dude.
Oh, here it is. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yes, you're in
because
Chroma.
there was the Blackbird people that we were friends with.
Yep.
I thought there was a couple of them still around, and then there was like
they were watching. Remember?
Who were like,
yeah, and there were people watching. That you were led down by the Blackbirds. What are they called? I have them here. Yes. Yes. They were
the Vecchi.
Yeah, the Vecchi. There it is. Yep. Yeah. And they were their cult-like devotion to the Blackbird symbol, and yeah. Okay. and the Trinacria were the, this criminal organization cult kind of thing with Sicilian roots. So this basically what was happening above as you guys went into a feather is a street war, between two very old factions, not just the Chromerta and the whoever. This is an old, very old feud. Very, very old. So people are running about. You guys rub your eyes. You can see that the Veki that were in there, remember everybody was 80 years old or more, are gone. There are people coming in and out from, there's a door on one side, and then there is the thing that opens up into the street, when you have, the little mini elevator that goes to the street level, because you're just one level down. That's open, and you can see people actually jumping down, running over to these crates, grabbing what they can, running back, lifting it up to their friends, scrambling up and running. The place is being looted. That's what's happening. And
Any loyalty
you don't know
to
how
these
long
people?
you've been gone. Say what?
have
We
any loyalty
accidentally
to these
threatened one
people?
with death, but
Or should we just help them loot? Because I like loot.
You guys are strangers in a strange land for sure, and things are already very dangerous, but you are there for an actual mission. It's just that this is definitely a suicide mission. There's no reason that someone sent you guys this. There was no way to win this particular battle. So very, very clear right now that even the people that were supposed to watch over you left, either
Great.
for whatever reason. But as far as you guys know, they were watching you, and now you're lucky that these looters didn't go through your roll for roll for luck.
Our secret
Truly.
door.
Actually, everybody roll for luck for fun. I didn't even have this, but why not? A d20, just a straight roll, no re-rolls, no effort, just to see
Natural
who gets
20.
Of course. God damn it, Jack. Always. Yes.
Yeah, I got a 10.
Good. Okay.
11.
Rob?
12.
Okay. So everybody managed to, look around and still has their stuff. Jack, let's see. Josiah's looking around, and you spot something as you're looking over on the ground that one of these looters has dropped. And again, you're very quickly looking down to see what it is. What is exactly. Perfect. What roll a D100? Yes. Okay.
I got 14.
Okay. I've got it. Okay. Let's see. You have a card. It has Italian writing on it. You don't know what it says necessarily. It says carrozza on it. Not that you know what that means. And it's a little card, and it looks almost like a credit card or a membership card or something like this. And it's like a copper. It's a copper color, but it says carrozza.
Now, who else still has boxes of their
valuable.
character sheets from buying a pack of Italian language feathers?
Nice.
Oh, I
Nice.
do. I've got 10 of those language feathers. So
Nice. If it's one word and you don't have to actually speak, it really only takes a round or two with a PDF feather to find like one word, so that you won't have to waste it. But if you're actually going to get into speaking, then go for the.
no, I'm not gonna. I'll pop it in.
Right
and take a
now
look at it later.
Cool. Yeah, it looks valuable and it's all yours. Okay. Now, you guys are back in Chroma, back in the real world, and you can hear fighting above. You don't hear any
Buzz.
gunshots. Yeah.
Buzz. Maybe find out what's going on outside of this storage room. Prefer not to walk into what sounds like a wrestling competition. Yes, very dangerous.
Does Buzz have his little friends with him?
Yes, everybody's
Yeah,
back.
Yeah, so I'm going to send one of them right out. Oh, and I have the one, I have my baby Blurb Bjorn as well. She's in the real world.
Most important thing I need to remember. Those of you, one of you is carrying a shillelagh, and one of you is carrying, what else? Someone else got something there. Was it
Did you
Winter?
still
Was
have
it
the tickle stick, Winter?
Yeah. Do I still have the tickle stick
You
and
do.
the meat pies?
You do. How many meat pies did you have left?
4. Oh, I
Okay,
had
so
4 meat pies and a treacle snowball.
okay, so 4 meat pies and a trickle snowball. And did you have anything else, like a weapon or anything?
The
Tickle
Diddyman
stick.
tickle stick.
Yeah, got it. And then Mike, let's see, Engel grabbed the shillelagh, and that's it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The only well rather, there was a feather that I gave to Buzz while we were already in there,
Oh, that's right. You have
and
2 feathers.
somewhere I've got a hyperbala hide.
And I have found a dose of fetish and a dose of haze inside
The feather. 10, 11. Okay. So 11 ciphers coming in from the real world, or from the Vurt world. Okay,
Oh, I
so
got a
here,
bunch of stuff too. I got
yeah.
potty cement. I got a rectangler. I got and Naga anti-venom.
Okay, so 14. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so
Oh, really?
everybody,
Hey, one more
What's
for the
going
list.
on?
yes.
I've also got a thing on here that says saturator trinket.
Although,
Oh yeah.
I'm
So I
not
think-
sure what that one was. I
No,
don't
he
remember.
had that in the real world.
right.
He brought it in there with him. You can put it on and bring it out. It still has a value.
Are you doing the math on whether or not we lose stuff? Because we went in with a saturator and came out without a saturator, so we should actually have
Oh,
some.
Yeah. Now, I have
don't worry, don't worry.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, and we switched
fact,
feathers in the middle, and yeah.
In fact, what else is in the room with us? Ah!
well, there it is. You guys went in with this. Okay, so 15
I have
means
4
that you
feathers.
guys.
I don't remember how many we found in this feather.
Well, total,
least
I'm
2.
counting.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 15, at least 15 right now, that you found in those feathers that you now have in your possession. So that means 3 each. Everybody's cipher suggested the cipher limit or the capacity there. You guys are tier 3, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you have, what is it, 4, and those of you who are mathematicians can have 5, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody look at your sheets, figure out what ciphers you have. Everybody has to take at least 3 of, if you don't have something specific, you end up with one of the meat pies, one of the 4 meat pies. But everybody brought that stuff back, but you lost everything else above your cipher limit specifically. So the value works itself. It isn't just 1-to-1, but you have 3, and if you have 4, the mathematicians are the only ones who can still still have something that they came in there with, because everybody else has at least 3 ciphers you picked up.
The PDFs don't count as ciphers, right? They're their own thing.
I don't think we
If
would
you
have
got
taken
it in
them
there.
in.
Well, which
No,
the
like
PDF.
the ones we've all had. Are
Oh no,
those
yeah.
not
If you
just-
went in,
no.
it came out. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Like I've
I
got a
selected
note about
mine.
I've got a note about not going in with like bubble popping AR game or language feathers or things like that. So.
Yes,
Oh
perfect,
yeah,
perfect.
you set them down. Well, I didn't
Perfect.
have any
Those-
ciphers previously, so I just have these ones.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
Okay. So the mathematician gets to use 1 more. Everybody else has to remember, or gets either one of the meat pies or 2 of the meat pies. The shillelagh.
I had 4 and my grasp is 5, so maybe I come out with a meat pie as well.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Then yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So everybody just kind of figure out exactly what it is. The weapons come back also count as ciphers, so that's, you have that along with your other stuff, which is pretty nice. And yeah, so you guys will figure that out. Now, the people running about, you can see, everybody roll for like either an int roll or investigation or tracking or some kind of something to figure out what's going on, because all of a sudden, exactly that. You went in, 6 of you, 5 came out. You're looking, you're doing the math, and there is nobody else sitting there. So let's roll to see if you guys can figure what just happened, or at least
So
get a
what's
clue to
this
help
is like
you.
an investigation or perception-y
So
kind of role?
it can be, yeah.
I roll
19.
I roll a 16 with Vertology.
The Vertology didn't end up helping you. So you said 16?
See.
Okay. And Mike, what?
I've got a 19, but I've got nothing else to adjust.
Got it. Okay.
Stacks.
Okay. The other two here, Jack, what'd you
I got
roll?
a 7.
Okay. Sure. I got it. Okay. Oh, 7. Okay.
We got a 19.
Got it.
I'm not trained in anything relevant, but is this an intellect roll?
It can be. Yeah, it's whatever. Yeah.
Can I spend a level of effort?
Yeah.
Intellect roll that? Okay. I'm going to do that. And rolling, I rolled a 16.
Okay. All right. Cool. So everybody's feeling a little bit better, but both Engel and Josiah, where you guys were sitting, you realize that the saturator was kind of near you guys or right in front of you when you guys all went into the Vurt world. There's slime everywhere. It looks like slime. It's viscous. It's disgusting. It's kind of pretty actually, but it's still it's basically glittery snot.
Feels
It's
so
everywhere.
funky.
Yeah, exactly. It's everywhere. There is it does trail out, and then it trails off right before this thing going up. So you're guessing, and with a 19, you don't really have to guess. The two of you realize it was, again, why it's slimy you don't know, but it was dragged out and up and out of this the passageway to the street level. Now,
Green snake's back from the bayou.
the fighting
The guy
is
who gave us
yeah.
the hammocks in that feather looked disappointed when he left. Maybe he wanted us to bring him out.
I love it. The fighting is awful above. It's really getting bloody at this point. You hear the first gunshot, and then screaming, and then people kind of going, and then more screaming, and a couple muffled gunshots, and
Does
then
my eye in the sky see
hearing.
anything up there?
You can send them up. Yes. You see, yes, it's exactly what happened. Someone had a gun out. They were being overwhelmed. You can't really tell who's who. It's just people fighting in the streets. And at this first glance, someone pulled out a gun, shot some person, winged him in the shoulder, and then everybody jumped on them. Dog pile. There were some muffled shots. That's all you know. But there's bloodshed. People are dying out in the streets right now. And there's no police anywhere. Carabinieri are nowhere. Welcome to Chroma. Yes. And yes.
We're not in Chroma, aren't we on Sardinia?
Oh wait, you're in Olbia. You're in Olbia, yeah. So it's the same two old school people. So yeah, you're in the Sardinian side. So Olbia, yeah, same street stuff. Just not as fancy. And again, actually not as robotic and everything, but still no police presence. Yeah, it's wild out there. And there's a passageway that goes into another room, but that door is open, and you're seeing people going back and forth there too. What to do?
I say we wait here until the winning side wins, and then we go clean them up.
It's not a bad plan. Words talking is hard. I know that Mike mentioned he left his Italian language feathers outside from going in. So is there like a pile on the floor?
Yep, you bet.
I grabbed 3 feathers from Mike's pile.
Well, I only had 3 feathers left of my language ones.
Oh, I guess you don't. Okay, fine. I'll leave one for you.
Like, give me one of those back. I take that one, and I take the Happy Time tummy feather that was listed here.
Yes.
And that one back too. For both, for fairy back.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yes. So you have those. There's yelling again. People are racing by. No one seems to be paying any mind to you because they see you stirring and they're too busy getting stuff. You can now see a lot of what they're carrying are like sometimes it's like natural gas canisters. Some of it's dishware. There's is a restaurant or something, maybe a hotel kind of thing. That some are going out with like linens, others going out with like uniforms. They're gutting whatever
It
supplies.
sounds like they're about to build the world's largest like Molotov cocktail, and I don't know if we should stick around for that.
Yeah, they tied 20 aprons together.
Yeah, they're just gonna wrap an apron around the nozzle of a propane tank and just open the
Yeah, these are dangerous. They're yelling. Some of them yell at you. Ashnaji, Ashnaji.
Yeah, it might be time to pop the language feather.
Perfect. What language are you choosing? Obviously.
It was Italian.
Okay. Again, the one's looking at you is yelling. He says, nothing. They're not speaking Italian at all. Now is a point where you're smart enough that you realize. Shit,
are they speaking Portuguese?
No, even weirder. They're speaking the Sardinian dialect, Sardo. It has a bunch of U's and X's, and it has its own culture that was wiped out. The Nuraji, and they have, so it's a very, very ancient culture. It's also what's tied to these the Sardinian version. The blackbirds here, the Vecchi. They also have a Sardinian tie-in. So these are local boys and girls, going through and yelling at you. You can program the next one for Sardo.
Oh, I was just going to tell everybody, hang on, I can translate.
Yeah, but before you say that, you're.
Is it fair to assume
shake the shillelagh at them?
If these guys speak that language, they probably also speak Italian.
Correct. You may not be able to hear them, but they do
so
speak.
they'll understand you whether or not you understand them.
I'm gonna yell at them in Italian. Stop! What's going on here?
Arresto, che cosa fa qui? Comes beautifully out of your mouth. Of course, with that treble to it, that vert blood treble. Yes, they do stop and answer back in Italian. And you can understand what they're saying. It says, no time, you need to go, get this stuff. Everything's on fire.
I translate this to the group because
does it smell like fire?
It smells like fire. That's where everybody gets the first whiffs of smoke from outside. Something's on fire, out above. Eye in the sky sees, because you still have Betty up there and Sheila. They see that they are lighting fires. These people that kind of look like the ones raiding the place are purposely lighting fires on the sides of buildings. They're trying to light this area on fire.
This is some North Gort Boomer shit. I don't hold with this.
Yeah, exactly. They're doing their thing. And your building has been lit on fire on the side. They've got some accelerant and they're doing it.
Time to go.
Yeah, let's get out as fast as possible. Let's
go. Can I try to convince one of them to guide us out in exchange for this nice bottle of fetish?
Yeah, try it. It'll be a roll, but yeah, in exchange for that, I mean, let's say that instead of 12, it's 9. Yeah, sure. Yeah, if you're offering something valuable,
And I am, what's it called? It sounds like a pleasant social interaction.
it is, believe it or not.
I'm socially acceptable, so I have an acid in bureaucratic or pleasant social interactions.
Okay.
So take it down one.
12.
And I roll an
9,
18.
6. You need a 6. That's good. You're in. Okay. They take the bottle of fetish. You know, they do a little dance. They say some stuff in sardo again. It sounds celebratory. And then in a, Italian, which you can understand, and what everybody else can understand, because it's mostly hands moving around anyway. It's follow us. They go for the door in the back. They do not go up the top at all. And they're off like a off like a bolt there, into the back room. Everybody follows?
Yeah.
Okay. So in the back room, here we go. In the back room, let's see. Someone who's the first one in there? Who's the first one to race after them?
I'll follow them. I
Okay,
paid
you're
them.
perfect. Okay, roll a d12.
Let me grab one. 'Cause I don't think
Oh
the
yeah.
software doesn't support D12
Ah.
because Mike's
Oh, that's-
lazy.
Nor anything above 13.
Because
this
Cypher only
software
uses
is
3 kinds of dice.
Yeah, exactly. This is except for stupid tables where people are too lazy to do the other 8.
This
Well, either add 8 or subtract 1, so it's just 2d6.
That's 6s
Like,
it's a 6.
Okay, let's see. So as everybody piles into the room, you first, but everybody pulls in. Okay. Okay, there's an old man there. There's a ladder that is going up, and you can see the two sardi that were leading you up, and you can see them, gleefully. You can hear them gleefully leaving. That is the exit. That is safety. They showed you the right way. Next to the the ladder going up, there's an old man sitting down, and he's looking over broken pieces of look like wood, and he's looks like he's crying. He has a big mustache, he's got an apron, he's got woodworking tools, a big shaggy head of gray hair, and he's kind of crying. He has little glasses. There's a little black cat near him. There's a fishbowl not too far behind, and the cat looks sad, and the fish looks sad, and this guy looks really sad too. And he's crying, and he's cradling this wood in his hand. He's just going over and over.
Well, it's got no
My son,
strings to hold
my
it
son.
down.
Say what?
Geppetto, what happened?
Strings to hold it down.
He looks up at you, and he says, my boy, my boy, my boy. And you can see he's gone. There's nothing left. He's gonna say my boy, my boy, my boy until he dies of either starvation or someone kills him. He's out. He's absolutely checked out of life. He's died a little bit early. So the
Put
cat
him out of
runs
his
off to
misery.
safety.
Take the cat.
Yeah, I would say the cat runs off to safety. Of course, there is a fish in a fishbowl, but yes, he's out now, and you can actually see that the wood, it is a, it looks almost like someone took a whole bunch of like scrap wood and like pounded nails through it. It's roughly about this, about this big. It just looks like it doesn't make any sense, but it's just wood. It moves a little bit, and you can hear like squeaking. Maybe it's squeaking wood, but maybe it isn't. And he holds out this, and he says, "My boy, my boy."
Does he look like Gooey?
Thanks, I hate it.
Anybody seen Little Otique? Yeah, yeah. This is, yeah. Yes, my boy, and he's giving it to you, and he's crying, and he's. You can hear also people coming down in the room behind, yelling, screaming. You can smell the fire closer now.
I want to grab this guy by his shoulder, like essentially lift him up by the scruff of his neck, say, "Life is fucking hard. Move on," and shove him towards the door.
Nice. He doesn't speak English, which is probably for the best. You do pick him up. He goes ragdoll, and you can see his eyes start to droop, and he passes out. He
I'll just
drops.
drag him then.
He drops the wooden bundle. It hits the ground and is very clearly a squeak of the bundle itself made this noise.
You're dragging him, Winter.
I'm gonna drag the guy.
Okay.
Pick up
As
whatever
we're running past, I'll grab the slab of wood. Like,
nice.
Whatever.
Okay,
we're just taking this crap with us now. Whatever's happening.
Going up,
and make him a real boy.
going up the ladder with somebody is going to take a roll. So you'll have to do that. It's pretty difficult. Again, but you know, he's not that heavy, but it's awkward as hell. So if you want to make it a speed roll, cool. If you want to make it a strength roll, it just depends on how you want to approach it. But you'll have to roll for that. And so will you, Angel, but it'll be easier. It's not as much dead weight. Nice.
I'll spend an XP to reroll the 1.
Oh,
come on.
Nice.
I got
Well,
a 1 also.
Now I'm curious what it is that I've got, so I don't want to. I only came up with a 6, so that's not.
Are you gonna re-roll, Shar?
Don't be crazy.
He drops to the ground, and you can just hear him sobbing. But you know, he now curls up into a little ball and hangs on to the bottom of the ladder. And yeah, his mind is my boy. Yep. Mike, what did you roll?
6.
Okay. Also, you're halfway up, and it drops again, and it falls, and you hear a squeak, and this time it sounds like pain. You know, this thing's in real pain, and and you know, the old man is now wailing as loud as he can. You can see people in the doorway now that have stopped, that have come in. They look a little bit different than everybody else. They look a little bit more fire in their eyes, and the fire is behind them as well. But they quite literally, you know, they've got bats. One of them has a big 2x4 over their shoulder. They're dressed in kind of odd garments. No blackbirds, but a little bit different. These are the other guys. So
well, I'll do something stupid then. Yeah.
Yes, good.
I will drop back down. I will kind of not necessarily kick in the ribs, but like nudge in the ribs with my foot the old man, knowing that it's not going to do a goddamn thing. It's like, come on, is not time to give up. Is time to climb ladder. Something.
Mm-hmm.
Like Italian through the feather with a bad Ukrainian accent tacked onto it, and like grab the wood again and try to make it up again.
Nice. Yes, he's inspired for sure. Even though his mind is gone. He tries to help you up. He tries to climb the ladder. He's too feeble. You know, it's like when you have morning strength. He just can't get up the ladder. But he's trying, damn it. You have the wood. Again, you're going to have to roll one more time. No re-rolls on this. Step harder.
I'll spend 2 levels of... Well, I could spend 3 levels of... I'll spend 3 levels of might to do this damn thing.
Nice. You love this bundle of wood,
that is
little Otique. Okay,
3,
so 3 levels
4,
of effort.
5, 6, 7,
6.
minus 1 effort, so that's 6. Yes.
Yep.
We're going to get up and it's just going to have like a little speaker in the middle, and I'm just going to be disappointed. It just had a motion sensor the whole time.
Yeah.
16.
Oh, good. You got it. You are up the ladder. The old man doesn't make it, but his last moments are probably full of triumphant Rocky music in his head. You inspired it. But he sees that his boy is with somebody, and you have him. So, you know, he does the thing where he he looks noble, and then he turns around, and as everybody else goes up the ladder normally, he stands in the way of the people that are rushing towards him, the 3 people, one of them who you can actually see start swinging the 2x4. Everybody's up and out. You hear thump.
Just a shot of everybody running down the hallway and like blood
the
spraying out the top.
Yes. You are in a it's the upper area. It's the bar back, or it's the back of the bar, where you can see it's a separate building from the other, but it does have an exit going out into the street, and a passage to the larger restaurant area. So the restaurant area is to your right. You've climbed up out of, again, where the bar backs go down to get the,
I want to like close that trapdoor thing.
You do.
And like brace it with something.
And there's an oven unit or toasting unit. You can slide right over there perfectly. A little bit of smoke is starting to drift up from it, but whatever happened below, you'll never know. Okay, you guys are in this upper area. There GM intrusion here. Especially since you have this wooden thing.
Group intrusion, so we all get XP?
Yeah. Well, actually, a couple of you will. Engel, you're holding the bundle of wood there. Yeah, the crying bundle of wood pieces in your hand. You are going to, you have the opportunity at this point. You can see that getting to the doorway can get you guys to safety. Getting to the other spot can get you guys to safety. But there's danger in both spots. So going outside, you can see
more booze.
Huh?
Which half has more booze?
Yeah, there it is, exactly. Right where you guys are at. Actually, well, now outside, again, straight ahead, if you're going out onto the street, you can see that there are people going back and forth. More of the people dressed like the sons of bitches down below who found you are looking back and forth. You know that going out there is going to cause you, going to cause a confrontation. The other side, you can see to the right that there are people, in the bar, hiding maybe, or something like that. But you can actually hear the sounds, the official sounds of. Oh, you speak Italian with the feather right now. You can hear, the carabinieri calming people down, saying, we have this area covered or secured. Just stay, be quiet, be calm. You know that, okay, thugs to the front, jokers to your right. No, carabinieri, yeah, to your right. There you are. In the middle, yeah. So, one way or another, if you go forward, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Or you can hunker down. You figure, duck down behind the bar and let it pass, and then you owe me a one XP. That might be for the best. I am throwing that out there.
We have to spend.
Yeah, you either get.
I would like to grab a bottle of vodka from the bar, toss it to Angel, and then take myself a bottle of rum.
Nice.
And I just kind of like get the lid off with my teeth and start drinking it.
Mm-hmm. Angel, you want to roll a speed roll to see if you catch something with your hands full? Go for it, just for fun.
I actually spend a level. I can spend a level of effort with no points, thanks to my edge. So
yep.
That's a 16 with a level of effort. So
you catch it.
Oh yeah, it's in the air. Thing of wooden thing under one arm, shillelagh up under the other one, just like.
Yep. Yeah. Just right. Perfect.
So
okay, so
watch you be like with the cork, and like he's just like is cute and just like smashes the end of the thing off it with like on the counter. It's like just poor.
I was gonna smash the other end when I got this done. Better handle on the other side.
The bundle is crying out, and now Josiah, you realize that Smoke, sorry, Smoke,
Rug.
of course, Rug, of course.
Maybe Smoke.
Rug
maybe Rug is
is
the reincarnation of Smoke.
you want to? Wouldn't that be nice? It's so cute. And it goes over to this bundle of wood, and you can see it kind of put its little smoky arms around it, and it sounds like it's shushing it, like trying to calm it. It's bothered by the tears of this little piece of wood. Yeah.
Doug, what are you doing?
Yes.
Smoke caring
yes.
about wood. What an odd. Is this your parents? What are these?
Forward, damned if you do. Right, damned if you don't. Or duck down and an XP. What do you want to do, Ingil?
Oh.
There's no shame in giving up an XP for this.
So one way is like the gang guys who are out to get us. The other way is like cops.
Right.
And we're not here in like an official capacity, are we? Like we're like no, you're
No, although they seemed a little bit more helpful, at least up at the docks. The Carabinieri here are a little different. You know, they were helpful, believe it or not. But
when I walk outside and I'm like bruised all over my face and have like a broken lip and everything like that, like we are just looking for our way back to ferry. Like that ain't
yes. That'll do it. So you're taking the XP, it sounds like.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
Cool. To Carabinieri side or out to the thugs?
Yeah, we're going out through the cops because I figure they're less likely to just like outright gut everybody.
This is
and
definitely
the other one is going to Winter because like she was kind enough to toss me a bottle of vodka. I'd like remember.
There it is. There it is.
Perfect. Vodka's going to be the right drink for him. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna need it. Perfect. Okay. Yes. So you guys realize, everybody kind of realizes that the thugs are even, a big, a group of them runs past, and thank goodness you didn't go that way.
Before we see the cops, and since we're all kind of aware that we're going towards the cops, I'm going to say maybe hide the stuff that looks like you're looters. Like, say, the vodka. Now go.
Like, yeah, okay. Like, drink. One last. Like, it's like pouring into his mouth, like coming down the sides. Like, all right, like toss it across the room.
Yeah.
But I've still got a weird cane and like just a slab of like I don't even know what. It's like
I'm honestly trying to help us not die. So
wearing a parka in the middle of Italy.
Control. Yeah. Robo Manshads are usually at this point of combat are just basically just killing machines that don't give a shit. So yeah, that vibes. Okay, perfect. So you guys are seen by the Carabinieri. They quickly come over. They want to secure, and they tell you, yeah.
Can I down the hyperbolahide?
They'll see you, but sure. Although it's a small bottle, so
yeah,
they'll see you slam a bottle.
That's
okay.
I can tolerate if they see me doing something like that. Yeah.
Okay, so as you do that, they're yelling, "Stop! That's not your property." You're understanding them in Italian, of course. Stop. Put that stuff back behind the bar, and get in the other room here. For safety. Hurry. And they're getting you. Basically, you have to go in the other room right now, or they're going to fight you. So that's the GM intrusion part. So go with them where they tell you to, with the others, to hide, or they will fight you.
Hang on.
I am okay with that, I suppose. I downed the hyperbolahide because it means that if I have to try to social talk to them, I'm not at a penalty. So.
I'm like,
Yeah.
you sure you don't need help?
Now, you guys are rolling around with more than your. No, you're not. You're rolling around with your suggested cipher limit. So that makes a big difference actually, because these are the cops, and if you had more than you should, even as a general group rule, these guys are bound to get curious. Okay, so yeah, they
I'm
see
all
you.
in favor of hiding. I'm gonna roll.
Of course
Yes.
you are.
They point to the other room. There are, there's six other people hiding. Some of them look like maybe they work there. Maybe someone came from the outside. It's all different mixed modes. You can see a dog man, maybe a robo dog. You're not quite sure. It's a lot, but everybody seems upset. Everybody seems like they're not any kind of warrior of any sort. They're just trying to hide. They do not want to be here. And one of the robo men is starting. He's crying a little bit. He's trying to hide it, but he's really upset. This is too much for him. This is too much. Kids today. It's just too much. So yeah, you guys are to hide now. To hide here, this is where who decided to do this? That was
Mike.
Mike. You rolled already for that. Roll a d12 again, because this is now another hazard.
I'm gonna roll a d20 and skip it if it's over 12. It's 11.
Sounds good.
That's fine.
11. Okay. Oh, cool. This works. Yeah. So as everybody is hiding, outside again, you can see people racing by, but you're hidden in the back. You can see that there's this moment outside where the rush of people, the group of the bad guys, as far as that are looking for people like you, all stop in the street and look up. They all fall to their knees. And are pointing and yelling, and then start pulling out their hair and ripping their clothes and hitting themselves with anything around and pointing. And there's outside, walking down the street towards them, there's a dog man. I love it. The dog man in an overcoat and red trackies, who has just fallen from the sky into the ground. He's halfway up to the ground. He's screaming at them. He looks absolutely upset. He looks German Shepherdy kind of thing. He's grumbling. He has a gruff voice. And he starts to yell something, and he disappears. Immediately after, he drops from the sky again, lodges himself halfway into the street itself. He looks at everybody, starts to point, to say something. He's wearing red trackies, the overcoat, the whole nine, and says nothing.
Does his voice sound like he's Italian?
He can't even get all he get is the grr of what he's about ready to say, and he disappears. Happens again. Bang.
Can I try and catch him next time he appears?
You would have to go outside through the people again, thinking this is a holy vision, to get it. Okay, so it's going to take you 2 rounds to get a round to get to the door and a round to get to that part there. So the first round you're racing towards. Everybody else inside is now hugging the walls with their eyes wide, and they're pointing. This continues. He drops in there, yelling, about ready to yell. It stops. He continues.
My vote is we treat this like a game of Portal, like assume there's one on each side, and just go running up with the shillelagh, and when he comes through, just like knock him out of the way so he doesn't go to the bottom one again.
I was totally thinking about that.
Nice. Nice. Perfect. So the first round to get there, and no one's going to stop you. Second round, you can do to get there. Second round, they see you, but they don't care, because honestly, who cares about anything other than the falling thing. You're getting close. Yeah, and you see he's starting from like popping right out of a cloud, falling like this. The overcoat is going up, wearing red trackies from head to toe, growling, looks like a real gruff son of a bitch, falls right into the pavement up to here, not exploding, but like into the pavement, gets ready to yell, and then and it's happening over.
All right,
and over.
Like when he's about to hit the pavement, I want to do sprint and grab, which is my basically tackle someone and make them stop running away skill.
Oh, you have an actual sprint and grab?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, that's one way to do this. Sure, absolutely.
Run a short distance and succeed on a melee attack to grab a foe and stop them.
It's a foe because if it hits you, you'll it'd suck. Because if it hits you, you're taking huge damage, or decent amount of damage. You know that, obviously. It's a falling body, and he looks big and angry.
He does look big and angry.
Yep.
That's why he makes a great target.
Perfect. You can see him now falling. Roll for the melee. By the way, everybody else, let me know if you are walking out in the street. Otherwise, you're seeing this in like a picture window, a giant, window. Yeah, this is wild. This is a glitch in the real world kind of thing. This is not
2 speed.
Okay.
Oh, I have an edge of 2, so it's free. Haha.
Oh, nice. Okay, now you do feel this is pretty damn challenging. In fact, you feel it's almost heroic. So are you going to drop it?
I will spend 2 levels of effort, which would be 5 points.
Okay.
What's 12 minus 5? 7?
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm using this back.
Okay.
And I am.
And by the way, no, you can re-roll on this, but yeah, this is you feel it's pretty difficult. If you do re-roll, it's gonna be harder. But
well, let's see. 19.
That counts. Okay. Yes. You feel though it just barely catch this person. Hitting. I didn't think you'd catch. Okay, good.
I tackle him out of the way onto the ground, essentially.
Exactly what happens. You tackle this, and you tackle him, and down to the ground, and you knock the wind out of him. He smacks his head on the pavement. It sounds like a coconut. Absolute. A hard hit, and his eyes roll back and he passes out, but he's you're on the ground.
I grab him by the scruff because he's a dog.
Mm-hmm.
And I drag him back in with me, just like
okay.
drag.
So you will roll for that. Also, everybody else again sees what has just happened. The minute she grabs this vision falling from the sky, the people on the ground, losing their mind, look like enraged, absolutely enraged. Again, it feels religious for them, and someone's just basically tackled an angel as far as they're concerned. So you guys can all see what's about ready to go down. So you can act accordingly. You can stay there.
Oh.
She's only 1 round from the door, but they're in between.
I'm gonna seeing that they're all mad and they think I'm gonna pull him up in front of me and hold a blade to his throat. Be like, move.
He's totally unconscious. Yeah, that's true.
Can I shove the slab of wood stuff into Josiah? Just be like, just not pay attention to him. Just shove it into your chest and be like, hold this, and take the shillelagh to start to head outside, give windows back up.
I just immediately he shoves him up with guns.
Yep. Yeah, it's not a choice. It's just reflex. Yep. Just expect him to take it.
And Rug seems happier that that this bundle is back in your arms. Okay. So yes, Okay, falling out of the sky. You catch. Okay, so you're going to now. It's up to you. It's more than a strength roll. It's going to be. You can try intimidation, but it's going to be, just so you know, you feel it's going to be incredibly hard. You're not dealing with just like a regular person who might get upset. They think you've tackled an angel. They're ready to die for this. So intimidation, persuasion, that's an option, but it's going to be really difficult. If there's another way to do something, maybe, but just so you realize, you're dealing with fanatics, not logical people. So you doing that right there, half of them maybe are wondering if this creature can even be killed. That maybe, they don't know what's going on, but that's that. So
Well, let's see if he bleeds then.
Yep.
And we, Chester, or not Chester, Desire. Is there something you can do before this all goes south?
I'm trying to think
I'm not
like
going to do
what I would
anything
do.
pleasant.
So we've got this angel on the ground, and we've got these fanatics that are coming up. What?
Actually,
what do I know about?
He's not on the ground anymore. I'm holding him like a hostage.
What do we know about these fanatics? Let me just take a break. What do we know about them?
Yeah. Only that their enemies are the Veki, the Blackbird, cultists, the octogenarian cultists. That these here are the connected.
What's the space? Hang on. So
yeah.
Okay. So yeah, what's the space we're in? We're in this room, right? And we're between the two.
Yeah, you're in a restaurant. Actually, the restaurant side of it, you're seeing through the main big picture window in the front. All of the stuff that's happening, you can race through the front door there as well to do it. And everybody else in the room is who was hiding there, including the Carabinieri, are now back against the wall, crossing themselves or doing whatever.
And we're in the restaurant. But like how? So I'm trying to figure out whether or not, looking at this space, I can put rug between us and the fanatics quickly.
You would have to go out the door to do it, or Rug would have to go out the door to do it. But they're all gathered basically right in front of the door, and she's maybe less than 10 feet away, because it's just a round out and everything. But they're stopped right there. So if anybody going out the door,
so you could just chuck them over the top.
Little guy.
Okay, let's. Do I know the name of the fanatical church?
The Trinacria. Yeah, you would have. Yeah, they're the Sicilians. Basically, they're based. Yeah, the others are kind of Sardinian. These guys are more Sicilian, but they're both like old school cult stuff.
So I want to see something real quick. So I have, my corporate knowledge. I want to see if I understand the hierarchy and structure of the organization, because I'm going to do something. So I'll do an intellect roll and using that as an asset. And I'm going to spend a level of effort.
Okay.
And let's see.
This is basic.
I'm going to re-roll that because I got a 1.
Oh, that doesn't. Yeah, I would too. So you dropped it down to 9.
I got a 19.
Okay. That counts. You feel as you're looking more and more that the corporate knowledge doesn't end up coming in handy at all, because these guys are like way out of even the business world. This is like a cult.
Right. But I haven't heard anything about.
No, other than these are probably some of the people that are causing problems for like the shipping between, the shipping lanes between across the Tyrrhenian Sea there. Tyrrhenian Sea. So no, but they look like sons of bitches.
They look okay. So I can't do anything with Rug. All right, let's con.
Nice. Okay.
Let's do this. Okay. I need to. Who's near me? Because I've got this bundle of wood.
Everybody but Winter.
Everybody but Winter is near me. So I'm gonna just like
Nice. Engel.
Just like Engel gave me the bundle of wood, and just I was gonna hand it over.
And yeah, Engel's like headed out.
Okay, so who do you hand it to?
We're just gonna form a big fire line with it. Like,
yeah, I'm just handing it off to T-Bone in the same way.
As he's handing it off, I just have a quick question. Hedge mats, I can make small objects float in the air. Can I do that on the wooden bundle and have it float next to me?
It's a little bit bigger than a small object. It's heavy as hell, to be honest. Or it's like a giant bundle of wood. Small, it's just a little bit too big.
Okay.
I think.
And I would assume I would know that, so I'm not going to attempt it.
Yeah, okay. Exactly. Yeah.
As I'm headed out the door, am I able to activate partially there while I'm kind of headed out there?
Sure. Why not? You're Robo-Man, Chad. You guys are used to doing stuff on the run, let's say the least.
Come on, it helps me drop my might pool way down again. It's great.
Yep. I will say this: both you and Winter are now going to roll a speed roll before anything else, and no re-rolls.
Just speed or speed defense?
Speed defense. Yeah. Technically a defense.
Can we spend a level of effort?
Sure. Okay. In fact, you know what? You can re-roll if you want, but I just won't tell you what the target number is.
Okay.
So how many? Just tell me how many. It's just regular effort. You don't know what to apply it to yet, but.
Right. So I've got trained in speed defense, and I can spend a level of speed effort.
Okay.
That gets covered by edges.
Okay. And Winter, same thing.
I'm specialized in speed.
Okay. Cool.
I got a 2.
Okay. You want to re-roll?
I mean, you spent a lot of effort, so might as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's try that again. That's a 15. That's 2.
Okay.
Below.
All right. Winter. You're gonna roll.
14 and specialized.
Okay. And specialized. Okay.
Yes.
So dropped it. Oh yeah, of course.
That drops it 2.
Well, yeah, it was. Well, yeah. 14, but it had already been dropped 2. Correct.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to re-roll?
No.
Okay. So, Engel, you are running towards the door, and you realize you've just downed a bottle of vodka, and you're trying to run to the door, and you slip, and you're about ready to fall on your face. You catch yourself. It would have been a mighty face plant, and the bundle, who knows what would have happened. You hang on, and you're still able to go out, and you're able to hit partially there, but again, you're sloppy. This is not pretty. Winter, you again are holding this guy up like this with the knife, and you slip and you fall straight back because you also had a full bottle of vodka in the space of a few seconds.
Mine was rum.
Rum, excuse me, exactly. And you fall back, and this unconscious, overcoat clad, angel from the sky, dogman.
Dead weight dogman.
Boom, and your knife falls right next to you. You can still grab it, but it's out of your hands. So there's that. All right, now we can go for yes. Yes, there are 6.
Hang on, I'm doing my
fanatics outside.
Oh yeah, Jack's still doing his thing.
Yeah,
didn't let me do my thing. So
here's
my thing I'm doing. So first thing I'm gonna throw. I'm gonna take one of my language PDFs, pop that in so I can speak Sardinian or whatever that these people are speaking.
Which one do you want to use?
Which I would know, like I should be able to hear the language and know whatever it was.
They're speaking loudly outside. I mean, default is Italian.
I'll know, but I don't know what the cult would speak.
Well, they would understand Italian though because they're here.
Yeah, but I'm trying to command. Okay, I'll go Italian. I feel like that's
Okay, so it takes 1 round to pop the feather, and that's what you'll do this round.
Okay, that's my move.
Yep, you're close enough to the door. Everybody's close enough to the action that you don't have to worry about being far from the action. Okay, let's see. Yes. Next, did anybody else?
Wait. I want to be clear.
Oh,
While
rug.
I'm doing popping the feather, sort of free action,
right?
I'm going to be increasing my shadow effects. So the my sideburns, everything is going to start to sort of billow, and just I'm going to start to become immense and shady looking.
Okay, so that'll really start to take effect at the beginning of the next round. You're starting it, and you're doing that, so sounds good. Okay, perfect. Let's see. Anybody else doing anything specific other than anybody else want to take a pound of vodka bottle or anything like that? Or you run? I love that's so Robo-Man shed.
I got handed the bundle of wood, right?
Bundle of joy. Yep.
Is there anybody to the right of me?
Like
Buzz.
a random person?
Buzz is right there.
I'm already carrying a bundle.
Actually, I'm going to, while they're all being idiots, I'm going to put the bundle on the floor, crouch it down by it, and unwrap it and see what the hell it is.
Got it. Okay, so you start that. Do a intellect roll, an int roll for this, because it's almost like a puzzle to figure out how to. I mean, it's all like nailed together and.
Okay, I'll burn 1 level of intellect on that. To make it easier, and I rolled an 11.
Okay. You want to re-roll?
I kind of do, and I kind of don't.
Because right now you're trying to figure out where it, if there's an opening perhaps, or if there's a.
If I'm right next to him and I see him doing this, may I help as well?
On the second, yeah. If you re-roll, you bet. Yeah. So if you want to re-roll, you can have help. It is still actually it just balances it out because it doesn't now make it a step harder. You have someone saying, "Hey, remember that mistake
well, if
you made
I spend an XP to re-roll, then you're saying like just try again, and not re-roll?
Or... Yeah. No, your re-roll. You would spend effort anyway. It would be harder because this is specific like a puzzle, and not just like a puzzle where you figure one part out and then it opens up. This is something that you're having to re-roll on. Usually, like half the re-rolls are a step harder. Usually.
Okay. I will re-roll
for things like this.
Although
if he's helping, then that cancels out. So in other words, he levels that out.
It's a 12 now.
It counts. That's 12 is you got 11 last time. So yeah, 12. Yes, you find just the right like rusty nail to pull out, and you do, and it unfolds, and its face thing kind of comes up. It's all made of wood, but it looks like it's kind of pulsing in the inside. It's like sap, something that's holding it together for the most part. It opens its mouth. There's no eyes. It has what looks like a nose, and it opens its mouth, and sap kind of comes up, and it holds out its hands, and its little hand things grab onto the side of your face, just like this. And then 2 eyes appear out of nowhere, and it says "Papa."
Grabbing onto the side of his face, or grabbing onto the side of his disco helmet?
Papa. Yeah, exactly. And gives you a hug, and it feels nice.
Well, that's terrifying. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, you think? Okay, now the 6 outside are furious that somebody has grabbed this vision from the sky angel thing, Dogman, and gone up as if ready to do, and then fallen over. It's just sloppy. Who knows? They don't know what's going on, and they're gonna race for you. They have it's going to take 1 round for them to get to you, and everybody's going to you since you're the only one outside. So you see them all jump, you know you have a few seconds to hopefully get up before they get you.
Or I just pull this dog man over me as a shield.
Oh, he's already on top of you as a shield. Yeah, he fell right back.
Yeah.
Is the angel from the sky another statue? We don't know.
I'm gonna like take the empty bottle that I was holding and just smash it on the ground next to me.
It's this, Jimmy.
Okay, yeah.
Like to, to break off the end.
Sure, perfect. Okay, so you'll still be on the ground when they get to you, but you'll have a weapon. I like that. Good. Okay. Okay, so that's them. Now let's roll for initiative order here. Yeah, let's roll for initiative order. There, good. Okay. There it is. Okay, so everybody roll.
I got a 20. Natural.
Nice, nice. Okay. Okay.
I got a natural 1.
Oh.
Josiah got a 7.
Nice. Okay.
8.
Okay. So 1. 8 was Rob. You got 8. Yep. Shar, you got a 20. Pete, what's?
I rolled a 5, but I'm trained, so I got an 8.
Okay. All right, and they are 5. Okay. Cool. So, first is Winter. You are able. You have around here to get up or do something, but you're half covered by a very unconscious, and snoring.
There's like a circle of people around me, or is there?
No,
like,
it's a mob of 6 racing. A mob of 6 racing at you in a clump.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get up, move back against the building so that I have.
You're on. Sorry, you're on your back. You have this thing on you. You've on your back still. You've reached out and broken a bottle. So if you're going to do anything, it's going to require a test just to get out and under and stand up to fight, or something else. But you're that on the ground. Yeah, it's not a good starting position for a fight.
But I did get a 20. So I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna shove him off from under me, over me.
Perfect. Yep. So you can do that. You can still move because you rolled a 20, so you get an extra. So you can you can get out from under if you roll and get up or get over or something, but you can do those 2 things at once in the same test.
Okay. Let's see.
Strength or speed, depending how you want to play it.
Strength, and I got a 17.
Okay, you got it. You're up. Now, do you want to? You get out from underneath, the fallen angel, and you want to stand up and turn and face them, or?
So I want to basically drag him with me to put my back against the wall so that I'm in a position just standing over him. I'm not gonna hold him up.
Yeah, there's no wall next to you. You can stand over him protectively at this point for sure.
Okay,
That's about as perfect. Okay, so you're over and you've got a glass, a broken glass, a rum bottle,
or show shadow. I'm
okay,
not
so you can
at this point, but it just looks intimidating, and it reinforces the fact that I'm a Robo-Man Chad.
Nice. Okay, just like Josiah did, you're starting this, and it'll take effect the next round, but it's already starting. Perfect. Okay, so that's you, and you're up and able to take it. Okay, next is Rob or Buzz. Both of you guys are there. It's up to you. You guys have the same.
I'm kind of undecided what to do after opening the bundle of joy.
I want to cast my Z-point burst grenade and chuck it at the wall of guys rushing towards us.
Okay, that counts. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, there's 6 of them. And they're all clumped 100%. So you have 1 target. Go for it. You'll only be able, from your vantage point, you'll only be able to hit the 3 maybe closest to you. You can't get anything over because you have to go through the door, which they're all clumped in front of, unless you go outside. You can do that next round. All right. Okay. Go for it.
I rolled a 12.
That counts.
Okay.
All right. So what's the Z point blast for the 3 closest?
Everything in the immediate range of the target.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So the 3 of them are knocked to the ground, and there's blood coming out of their ears, out of their nose. I mean, it was a shockwave. The other 3 are yeah, the other 3 are looking down to figure out what just happened, but they're unhurt. So 3 of them are down on their knees and trying to figure out what's going on. Okay, perfect. Good. Next, Rob, T-Bone. What's T-Bone up to with the bundle of joy?
I'm gonna rebundle it because what the fuck?
Right? Why not?
And then
that's an int roll. If you want to hold it up exactly the way it was, because that was a puzzle.
I'm just gonna kind of you know
if you just want to cover up the face so you can't see it anymore, the difficulty's way lower though.
You know how like you pick up a sweater in a store and you kind of hold it up and you're like, yeah, I don't like. Does any kind of like pretend to be folding it right and putting it back and it looks like shit? Like
understood.
Kind of, yeah.
That level of perfectionism. Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it on the ground and I'm going to run up with my staff, holding it like this.
Oh, towards the doorway?
Plow into the mob.
Okay. I love the idea of you running towards a doorway like this.
Oh, yeah.
With the staff this way, running as hard as you can.
I thought they were already inside, but
no, they're outside. But you know what? At the last minute, I'll let you move it. But you're lucky no one saw that. Yeah. You're like, oh. Yeah, that could have been bad. Okay.
You got distracted by whatever the fuck that was.
Of course, yeah, the Z point explosion. Okay, so you're what are you doing with the staff there? You're gonna take there's 3 of them on the ground in front of you, and there's 3 you can still reach with the staff if you take a wild swing.
Hold on one sec.
The people inside are screaming at this point. They realize that you guys are going to give away the position. You know, they just want to let this all this madness pass by, and they're very angry now. The Carabinieri as well, but so what?
I'm just gonna go for the 3 other guys that are not on the ground.
Okay, so you can. There's one nice and close to you if you want to take a swing.
Yep.
Right. So is that might or speed? If I'm come running up and do that. That would be speed because you're going over. Actually going over some that are on the ground.
Well, good, because I've got 2 levels of whatchamacallit in that, so.
Nice.
I'm gonna drop the level on that.
All right.
Twice.
Go for it. 9 or above. 9 or above.
And I roll a natural 20.
Nice.
Excellent.
So
what's
fancy.
Let's say this. Yeah, go for it.
Can I just knock them out completely?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then can I, after that, use my successive attack feature for 2 speed points? If you take down a foe, you can immediately make another attack on the same turn against a new foe within your reach.
Yeah, that sounds pretty D&D monk. Yeah, let's do that shit. Flurry of blows, everybody.
So, bam, he's knocked out, and I roll again, and I roll another nat 20.
You go for it again. I'll let you repeat that.
Okay, so that one's knocked. Let's say that one's knocked out.
You just knocked out 2. Go for the third with 2 nat 20s. Just don't roll below 9.
17.
1, 2, 3. You've just knocked out the 3 standing up in one freaking flurry of blows. Excellent. 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 The 3 that are on the ground with their ears bleeding are looking up, so happy that this swinging thing has been going quite literally over their heads, because the other 3 are now on the ground just snoring. Perfect. Okay, great. That's great. Okay, Josiah, you already have the show shadow, correct? Starting.
Yep.
So that takes a round to do it. If you want to make it happen, it's gonna take a round. At least you can run somewhere and have it happen, but you can't just do another action. Like you can't attack this round if you're going to continue to show shadow, but you can run if you're going to, or do other non-combat things. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. So what I want to do is, are all of the consultants? Are we all outside at this point? Is anyone still in the restaurant?
Just one. Oh no, sorry, just two. Winter's outside, finally standing up. T-Bone has gone right outside the door, swung 3 times, and knocked down 3, and he's part of this mob of people right outside the door.
Okay, so
Engil was headed outside.
Yeah, you haven't gotten
this.
there yet. Oh wait.
So I'm.
Wait, you're headed out the door.
I was trying to get out there, and I was
so
on the run, activating partially there to try to put myself between Crowd and Winter. Yeah.
Right. So when it gets to you, you'll be at the door, and you'll be able to react appropriately. Okay.
Okay. So I'm heading out the door, and I'm giving Rug the rug command. So I'm gonna have him. I'm communicating for him to spread himself on the ground in front between Winter, specifically over the 3 cultists who are already on the ground.
Okay.
But I'm basically just making a blanket all in front of Winter. And to be clear, as I'm stepping out, I'm making this sort of gigantic, enormous gesture and cackling. Like, whoa, whoa, in a chaos.
Nice.
But
so
that's my action.
Perfect.
That's
a good action.
Shadow to come completely out. And Rug his
They
command
can't tell whether it's coming from you with that or from. They don't. Yeah. So you're just as magical as the angel from the sky for that.
I am,
at this point.
just to be clear, I am using spin identity, but that might be a specific action next turn.
Yeah, it'd be another one. Yeah.
Okay, but I'm starting this maneuver now. So.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, now 7. Now we are at not Mike. Yes, Mike. Wait, Buzz, you did. Mike, yes. Okay.
Yes. So Engil is trying to get his way outside to put himself between the Crowd and Winter.
Right, and you, on this first one, you just get to the door. You had a 1, but I mean, honestly, it's not like it's close quarters. It's fine. You can. Everybody's right there.
Drunk while you're doing it.
Yeah. Be kind of so you can go again. Right in front of you is Josiah doing this. Right in front of him is T-Bone. Still getting ready to batter up. Out there is Winter, who's gotten up from the ground and saved this this person falling from the sky. So what would you like to do?
I'm trying to get in between Winter and the Crowd and be intimidating and keep them from coming and attacking the person who's lying on the floor. So
perfect. Yep. Okay. Perfect. So you're gonna intimidate?
Yeah, sure.
Go for it. They're looking up. The 3 on the ground. Not the other 3 passed out, but
the 3 on the ground are being consumed by Rug's wall right now. Also,
they will be.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, they will be.
Okay.
They're in deep shit.
Yeah. Yes. So I am trained in intimidation. But other than that, I got nothing special.
All right.
But it is a nat 20. So.
Excellent. Okay, here's what we're going to do. With all these 20s rolling around, and with that, I'm going to say this. With that intimidation, you can give 3 commands that should be, or 3 like strategy points that should happen. Like you tell some person to go somewhere and they can. You tell, watch out for this enemy or something. I don't know if that makes sense, but you have lay of the land to try and make a couple moves here. So I don't know if that makes sense. For example, you have two allies out there that are about ready to get hit by this rug, and then we know how bad that is. And there's enemies there too. So
Yeah, I'd like to communicate to the allies, fall back because of Rug, and communicate to the enemies, fuck off. But
Yes. Okay. Excellent. Fall back meaning back in the restaurant or out?
Just out of the area that Rug's about to
In the
You
restaurant's
see
gonna be
him.
about
You
the
see
only
him.
safe
Okay.
place. I mean, yeah, especially since it's outside of the glass and the door and the everything else.
Yeah.
This is going to be ugly. You guys literally have like an aquarium view of what's going to happen right now. Okay, 2 of you guys are in. If you want, unless you want something else, but you've been told exactly how to get back in without. The third thing, the one thing I have to say, obviously the angel, we'll call him the angel, the growling, dog man in the overcoat and the red trackies, who's still absolutely out cold on the street is there, and the enemies are there. So you guys coming in can, but if you want to either bring him in, it'll be a strength roll, or you can leave him. It's totally up to you.
Yeah.
So
I'll bring him in.
okay,
I've been
strength
kinda
roll.
guarding him.
Okay, strength roll for you. Let's see. And he's pretty damn heavy, by the way, and dead weight as well. So, are you trained in anything? You can use any effort? He's heavy.
Well, I'm a bounty hunter, so I'm good at dragging people around. But yeah, people who don't want to be dragged get dragged by me. That is a thing. But I will spend a level of might effort.
Okay.
I have 1 edge, so that's 2 points.
Okay.
And let's see. I got
15
a 12
or above. Okay. You want to re-roll?
So is it 15 with the effort already figured in? Okay. I mean, kind of.
So you drop.
Do you want an XP to reroll?
Yeah. Also,
I'll
T-Bone can also, without using the reroll, T-Bone can quite literally pick up the slack if you want to. I'm not trying to meta game.
I try and be like, grab his shoulder. It's heavy.
You guys want to carry in your buddy?
Sure, why not? Yeah.
There it is. Okay, so don't have to use an XP to reroll. So you're going to roll the same strength roll. Actually, not the same strength roll. 1 step easier because she may have failed, but she's holding the other side. Okay, so if you want to use effort, you can. It's might effort. Yes, you want to use might effort, Rob?
Oh shit!
Yes.
I thought you were talking to Shar.
I thought you were really considering. I was like, ooh, yeah, he's taking.
I thought you were talking to Shar too. I didn't.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Yes, might. Yeah, to help.
No, you're also there. You can help by doing a might roll to take his other shoulder and help drag him in the building.
Yeah, I'll do that.
You want to use any effort?
Yeah, I'll burn 1 level of effort. I might.
Okay. All right. 12 or above.
2.
You guys both
reroll.
Okay. If you want to reroll, Shar, you can now. You're going to use your XP. Yep. It'll be the same level of effort because he still has the feet. You just can't maneuver around.
Angel, grab his feet.
Oh.
He's out here. He's standing between me and.
Oh no, but he's literally like.
I'm like yelling at crowds.
Everybody.
He's busy yelling at crowds.
He's literally allowed everybody to like duck under in slow motion and move around all this.
He's doing a lot of like waving the shillelagh threateningly and swearing in Italian. So.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. So you'll roll again. It's gonna be.
I only got a 9 this time.
Do you want to re-roll again?
Sure. Why do we even like this guy? I got a 3 this time. I'm just like. Fuck this guy, and I just drop him.
Nice. Perfect. Okay, and you guys get in. Rug is spreading out hard right now. And you guys get in and shut the door. Correct? Unless you want
Is
Rug to
the
come
other
in.
dude still outside?
Yeah.
I mean, I still need to try to get in the door too.
Yeah, Rug's about ready to go full Rug, and that's still possible. But as you guys know, it very
bad
immediately,
news.
starts
So
spreading up.
I'm unclear where I'm at right now. Then
you're actually in the actual doorway, yelling. They've been trying to drag and hold and Keystone Cop their way over here, dropping
am
this
I able
body.
am I able to try to like grab and try to drag there? Am I
You'd
close
have
enough
to you would
try
have
do
to
that
go
this
out.
time?
You'd have to go out and jump over the ear bleeders in the front and to get there, and it would be a speed roll just to jump over all this. It's a bit of a cluster here at the front. But
It's a
or
speed
just shut the door.
defense roll to resist it, you said?
It wouldn't be a speed defense roll. It'd be an actual speed roll, and it would be
Like
on
an
your next.
acrobatics kind of roll.
It'd be on your next turn as well. So yeah. So if you can leave the door open and keep it going, or it's totally up to you. So as they get into the restaurant, you can either close the door or keep it open.
If it's open, is like any of the rug fume going to come in and like
it will
murder?
Yep.
Okay. Well,
Yep. Murder Rug.
guess I'm shutting the door.
Yep. Cool. Okay, you
Well,
shut the. Yep.
I didn't actually leave this guy behind. I'm still standing over him, like glaring.
Okay. Okay, so the rug goes up, and you're going to be doing a speed defense roll to either run out of the way, or like either left or right, or jump in. But if you're still out there, or just deal with it.
Listen,
kind of
last time Rug like touched me, I had this like awesome like high, so I'm not worried about it. I'm not gonna.
That's right. Okay.
Because I don't know that it's gonna be bad. I'm like, this thing's my friend. It's gonna go well.
Oh,
I'm just
perfect.
like, gotta grab this fucker again.
Nice. So just as you reach down and grab where you feel is a good, good tug on this, this overcoat, you're going to roll for speed defense. Even if you're not moving anywhere, it's going to be. Actually, you know what? It's might defense. You're not moving anywhere. You're trying to deal with. It's almost like a con save. Yeah. So it's might.
Yeah.
To deal with it. So a might save roll right now. Okay.
I got a 14.
Counts. Okay. So you can handle, because you saw it coming, and that gives you that, it already drops it down from 15. You hold your breath, and you're going to let this round pass by, and you know that it's going to be bad the minute you open your eyes or mouth again, but you made it for that first one. Okay. Top of the round again. The ear and eye bleeders are going. Oh, wait, sorry, we're not there yet. Shar, you're up again. So, you're top of the order. You've avoided taking a deep breath, but you're gonna try and drag again, get into the door.
Yeah, this time I'm, instead of grabbing him by the coat, I'm gonna grab him by the feet and do like one leg on either side, like, and just drag him. Nice.
Perfect.
One leg makes a neat crunching noise, but yeah.
Nice. Okay, go for it. This is also, you could be might or speed, because you're going over a whole bunch of people or you're plowing through them. It's however you want to spin it.
Like, I'm much better at speed, but I'm going to plow through them because that's how I roll.
Yeah.
Get out of the way. I'm just going to like, I'm going to just push my way through these guys as they're like screaming and bleeding. Because I don't care. And I'm going to spend a level of effort.
Okay.
Just one.
Or 2 levels of effort.
Got
which
it.
Would be 5 minus 1 is 4.
The ear bleeders are starting to scream as the noxious fumes are getting into their mouth and nose, and it's starting to really. What you get?
I got a 3.
Oh yeah, I see it. Okay. You want to go again?
Why not? I'm spending all my XP.
You put in so much value into this.
Jerk. I can't just not spend more now. Oh yes. Shit! Yeah. Natural 20.
you are in. The door closes. You have this. The minute you close that door, rug goes up like a freaking, like lightning from the ground, and all you see are the smoke and these, remember the oily tendrils kind of going up. These people are choking outside. They're already, a mess. The three unconscious on the ground are also covered in this rug, and you're guessing they may not ever really get up out of this cloud.
So are the cops still
Yes, cops behind. Everybody else is too terrified to see anything else, but you guys are seeing it out of the window again, like a really bad, aquarium view. You get in, you shut the door. Little Otique there, or the little bundle of joy, reaches out and grabs onto your leg, Papa, and is saying, "Papa, Papa." And you pull in, everybody's screaming outside. The dog man who fell out of the sky, sits up straight out of nowhere, like an adrenaline shot to the heart, and starts barking and punching and just flailing at everybody who's around. And you guys just,
I still have him by the legs. So he's just like doing this behind me.
Yep.
On the floor.
And one kick and another kick, and he's out, and he's up, and he looks angry, and he's too out of breath to talk. And a leather, looks like almost like a pouch at first, drops out of his coat and drops out, and there you see a little MPD crest, and it says CHESTER. And then we're done. And we'll end it there. We'll end it there. There we go. He's been falling through every fucking session for the last 5. Falling. Yes.
It took you to this point to figure that one out, that it was Chester.
I love it. I
didn't know.
I was purposely
knew.
trying to cover it with a couple other things too, but yes, perfect. That's where we'll end it now. And next week, you guys don't know who the hell this is, but we know who the hell this is. All right.
Probably seen a mugshot.
Probably. Cool. So we'll end it there, and we'll pick it up next time with, baby Pinocchio and Rug and Chester, and this is turning into a fucking variety show. All right. Cool. All right, everybody. We'll catch you next time.
All right, bye, everyone.
Nice.
Listen up, Kettlings.